Okay, let's beat stream elements. We're here a little later than I planned, but the schedule it should be pretty right. It's just the time of the stream starting won't always be 2, and one says 12, but they're all very just iffy and up in the air. But I should always at least get one stream out on those days. So just be just question if the time is right. Anyways, also, further Genshin streams, I'm thinking of moving them to YouTube just purely. So when that happens, that's what it is. Now let's actually go and unlock that. As I've suddenly been, yeah, okay, there we go. I unlocked it too, right? So I can just go in? Okay. Okay, Party Stia. I don't know why I felt so blind.
Even though most of the Academia's
Oh,
restrictions have significantly relaxed, I'm still a bit worried that the Matra might give her trouble.
I forgot to,
_Morrison is now live.
well, let this speak first.
Streaming Genshin Impact, Faruzan Hangout event.
Okay, I did not know, Tainari was gonna be here. I'm sorry in advance for the voice. I would change it, but I really like the other people's English VAs, so warning for that, because I was unaware of this situation. Okay then. Anyways, we're gonna move on, and when going through after the first ending, because I'm gonna try doing all of them if physically possible in this stream, but I'm gonna just speed through as fast as it lets me. His dialogue, the every time after this, you know, just so we're all on the same page. Because yeah, I did not expect to hear his voice all of a sudden. That threw me for a loop.
I need to stay here to keep an eye on the situation. Kale, can you head to Sumeru City and find out why she isn't here yet?
Does it have to be me?
Oh, it's
I only
okay,
assign a
Kale.
job this
You can do
important to
this.
someone I trust. Are you not feeling well?
Oh no, I'm fine. I've completely recovered. It's just that if I'm going to see her, I think I need to mentally prepare myself first.
I know. You'll have a tough time if you go by yourself. If we could arrange for someone to accompany you...
Oh, we're here.
Oh, hey there!
Hello there, Kale.
Ah, it's been a while. What a coincidence. I was just thinking about asking you to accompany Kale to Sumeru City.
Yeah, no, you said someone. Why
Sorry,
why me?
that's not what I meant. It's just that this matter concerns research banned by the Academia. Not the sort of thing you'd shout from the rooftops.
I mean, that is
Also,
true.
you happen to know about this situation? There are very few people I can trust to be discreet right now. After giving it much thought, I believe you're the most suitable person for the task. It's complicated, and this isn't the best place to talk about it. We'll fill you in on the details once she arrives. You might have heard about her in Sumeru before. Her name is Faruzan, and she's a very experienced senior researcher. Let's just say that a huge part of Kasharowar's mechanical research over the past 100 years have used her academic discourse and manuscripts as their foundation.
100 years.
She is,
Yep.
but she vanished for 100 years because of a certain incident. She only returned to the Academia after being found in the wilderness a few years ago. Because of that, her current personality can be a bit strange, as is her attitude towards college.
So she acts a certain way towards Kale?
Getting a headache just thinking about it.
She
Oh.
doesn't have bad intentions, so you don't have to be scared.
I see.
I'll try.
I imagine we do, if it's being brought up.
Yes, Kasharawar and Spontamod researchers are often quite prejudiced, so I can't trust them with this matter.
Is it about
Faruzan
Karkata?
isn't influenced by modern thinking. In our previous correspondence through letters, she indicated that she'd be willing to help. It's already past our arranged meeting time, but she still hasn't shown up. I don't think so. With her personality, it's more likely that she got wrapped up in some sort of trouble. Anyway,
I can see that.
Go with Kale to the academia and check on Faruzan for me.
Sure thing.
Thank goodness. I was so anxious.
Don't worry, Kale.
I'm counting on you too.
Remember to call me if you ever need help.
Don't push yourself too hard. Just go there and see what's going on. Our task is important, but not that urgent. If Faruzan really is in some trouble, come back and tell me about it. We can always reschedule our meeting. After all, if she's distracted by other things, it'll affect her ability to help us.
All right, let's go.
Okay, we'll try helping her out. I would talk to you, but I'm sorry. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I want to be able to enjoy seeing a bunch of characters I love speak, but it's kind of hard with that one. I should just be heading off, but I saw things to collect. Anyways, to the city.
Sorry, what did you say? Oh, could you repeat yourself?
That's the line from the trailer.
Here goes with age.
Faruzan, I said that you need to give us an answer.
Ah, yes. And did you forget to add madam when you addressed me earlier?
Your hearing is perfectly fine. Madam Faruzan, we don't want to make things difficult for you. However, you haven't been teaching courses or supervising theses these past few years.
Well, what if she doesn't want to? Is this what this is about? Like, girl, give her a break. She doesn't have to fucking do shit for you unless she's being paid. If she's being paid, then okay, but if not, just because she has all this time and knowledge under her belt does not mean she owes you shit.
Isn't this rather problematic as an advisor? Never mind the students. Even other advisors are starting to complain.
Okay, so wait. So is advisor here the term for a teacher, or if she's an advisor, she shouldn't have to teach courses? She, like, if anything, is, like, in my experience, like, an advisor would be someone you go to if you, like, need advice or need help with something. Not really teaching classes, but I don't know. Maybe.
And who, if I may ask, complained? If they have any issue with me, tell them to talk to me themselves rather than waste any of your time.
Oh, is it just a problem for you? Or,
You don't have to tell me anything. I very well know that it's those people from Haravatat. How I wish they'd put their time into doing proper research instead.
True.
But Madam Faruzan, it has been a long while since you last made any practical academic contribution yourself.
Okay, and... Bitch, if I'm remembering right, like, the lore is she got stuck in this one cave, and, like, she had to, like, go through this hell of long ghoulish, like, thing, putting, like, making getting the mechanism to release her from the cave, or something. I'm sorry, it's been a minute. But come on. From what I've seen from one of the last quests I've done, you people in the academia have only become lazier and lazier. Give her a break.
Academic contribution cannot simply be divided between the tangible and the intangible. The issue here, I believe, is that the reviewer doesn't understand the very nature of knowledge itself. In any case, it makes no sense to use a metric like this to evaluate a mentor. Which sage set this rule anyway? I should write a letter of complaint right this instant.
Wait! Madam Faruzan, please let me finish.
That's her, alright. But the person with her doesn't look like a Matra. Shh! She hates it when people call her young! Her body apparently stopped aging during the year she was gone. So that's why she looks the same as she did 100 years ago. Okay, I think I'm ready for this. Let's go!
Anyway, Akara Crafts and the leader of Kasharawar would like to invite you to collaborate on this project. They're wondering if you'd be interested. Madam Faruzan? Are you listening?
Mm-hmm. Ah, Kale! Why are you here at the Academia?
Oh my
You feeling better
goodness.
now?
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, that pose, I was not expecting it. Oh yeah, she's like, thank you.
I'm much better, Madam Faruzan. It's all thanks to the Traveler and the Dendro Archon. Have you been sleeping well? You seem to be
Oh,
developing
damn.
some eye bags. Is that brat Tainari forcing you to stay up late again? No, it's because I'm a slow learner. It's not Master's fault.
Oh my god, is this what Kale meant by, like, or Tainari? Whoever said it was like, her disposition towards Kale, yeah, it had to have been Tainari saying it. Is Faruzan just, like, hella, like, protective and, like, just overprotective?
It's good to be hardworking, but you need to take care of your health. I'll have to give Tainari a right talking to when I see him. I'll also prepare some health supplements for you. There's really no need. Ah, and is the person beside you the legendary Traveler?
Pleasure to make, to meet your acquaintance,
Oh,
I say.
I've heard much about you before. In fact, I've been meaning to meet you for a while now. It is thanks to you, after all, that the Academia is finally getting back on its feet. Even Kale's illness is...
Ahem. Madam Faruzan, I believe we were still discussing the collaboration with Akara Crafts.
I'm pretty sure she wants nothing to do with it.
Our Dunderheads finding excuses so that I'd go to their Darshan. Say no more. I have no plans to change my field of research.
If you're this unwilling to participate in the collaborative project, you can also consider teaching a class. It might be difficult to teach a course with topics that only fall within Haravatat's subjects, but we can't delay this anymore. You need to give an answer. You can teach a course or participate in a collaborative project. If you don't do either, it'll be hard for me to persuade the advisors and students who have been complaining.
This definitely is internal academia dispute. Nothing to do with... Both these are very right.
Could you not give me a few more days to consider? This matter has been delayed for so long already.
That's precisely the issue. If you don't give an answer today, I fear that someone will soon escalate their complaints to the sages.
What a waste of free time these folks are. Now you two are here at Tainari's behest, I take it. I'm sorry, but given the current situation, it looks like I'll have to come over some other day.
What's up, Kale?
Of course. I shall need some time to think as well.
Yeesh. These people at the academia still causing issues.
No, she seems so busy. Master said there's no rush, but I know that he's been busy working on something at Pardees DI, so he hasn't returned to Gandharville for several days now. I feel for Madame Faruzan, but I still want to ask her to come with us. But if I get her in trouble with the Academia, then she won't have the time to help Master. What should I do? Oh, this is such a headache.
Hey, let's help her solve the current problem.
Yeah, that would be the best for them both. I'll check with Master later and see if there's anything I can help him with. But I'm sure he'll say, the best thing you can do now is study hard, so I don't have to give you remedial lessons.
I can stay and help then.
Oh,
It's
yes.
good, Kale.
This way she can get her problem sorted out quickly, and then she can go see Master. So if I also stay and help... that still sounds kinda scary.
Well, I mean, let's just observe it. We're good.
I'm counting on you.
have to teach students from Haravatat or owe Kasharawar a favor. It strikes me that they might be even less happy about such a deal than I am.
I think I can sympathize with them.
We're back, Madam Faruzan. The Traveler said that he can stay and help you.
Oh, why I couldn't ask for more. In fact, I'm rather curious about the type of person the Traveler is. You were the one who taught Azara a lesson after all. That said, will I be troubling you?
No trouble at all.
Is that so? Good. It does so happen that I do have something I need help with. Now, should I apply to teach a course with Haravatat, or join the collaborative project that Kasharawar is proposing? Honestly, I don't want to choose either of them.
I don't really blame you.
You might have heard of it before. Haravatat is an academic faction that researches languages and runes. 100 years ago, Madame Faruzan was a researcher from that darshan.
No, not was. Still am.
Yes, of course. But current Haravatat students can't really, understand her direction of research. So even if she opened a course, chances are that no one would attend.
Direction of
summary,
research?
I mean to interpret the configurations and solutions of ruin mechanisms via the deciphering of on-site stone carvings and unearthed documents. It'll include research into general documents dealing with such ancient machines.
I see why the people of the academia currently won't understand that, but also, it's kind of on them for letting this be a choice for Faruzan. If no one goes, she still agreed and still technically did it. It's on them if no one shows up.
The research method is supported by Haravatat, yes, but the content deals heavily with both ruins and mechanisms. This will make it difficult for students of this darshan because they don't understand much about mechanisms. Also, there are fewer and fewer unexplored ruins left nowadays, and Kasharawar researchers have been developing their own theories on mechanisms. As such, they don't need to rely on ancient documents.
Well, you know, getting on-field knowledge is so much better, though, because then you don't have to rely on a bunch of other factors in that
They're
case.
far too complacent. Ancient mechanisms are more dangerous and complex than one might imagine. I'm telling you, things weren't like this 100 years ago. All researchers back then were interested in exploring knowledge from a variety of topics. They also gave more respect to unknown mechanisms. Nowadays, all people are interested in our mainstream science
Yeah,
and popular
no,
research.
I get it.
Even if they attended my course, I wouldn't be interested in teaching them. Also, the people here think that my research is outdated and unrealistic, so they keep cutting my funding. Why, I think they could all stand to learn from Kale. She's a hard-working child and respects her elders.
Huh? Why me?
It's not wrong, Kale. It's not wrong.
If only those who came to my lectures were more like you. Speaking of which, are you feeling better? You don't have to confine yourself to Gandharvaville anymore, right?
I just remembered that I have a lot of studying to do. I need to head back and find Master.
Okay. So... Oh! I feel like... I'm sorry, Kale.
Are you telling me to start a reading course for Kale?
Wait. Although Tainari has academic dealings with the academia, he isn't considered part of it. This means that Kale isn't technically a student.
I don't give a fuck about technicalities here.
No, he's right. The old academia became consumed by their arrogance precisely because they ignored the public. There must surely be
exactly.
many people like Kale and Sumeru who are passionate about learning, but cannot study due to various reasons. The old academia paid no heed to them. But if I start a reading course for Kale as a pilot, perhaps this shall come to benefit many more people in the future.
I'll need to go back and ask if this is in accordance with regulations.
Oh, save yourself the extra trouble. I'll come with you. If there's any arguments to be had, we shall sweep them aside together. Traveler, Kale, do wait for us a little while outside the academia. I'll be back in just a moment.
Okay.
Wait! Let's catch up with her.
Kale, I'm sorry, but it was a good way to help. And personally, I don't think it's a bad idea. I like it. It's almost like how Toma had the like just
I can't
working on
believe she
things.
rushed
I
right
forget
in
what it's
after we
called.
arrived. She's really headstrong. Oh, how did things turn out like this? No, not really. Madame Faruzan is a brilliant scholar. Even Master thinks so. If she's really going to teach me how to read, it'll definitely be much better than me bashing my head against the wall.
Yeah,
It's just that she can get a bit too passionate sometimes. I don't know how to handle that.
it is true. She doesn't like hide her
Maybe it's because she
passion
wants to
and
take
thoughts.
me in as a student? It's just like that researcher said. The academia has completely changed during the 100 years that Faruzan was gone. I don't really get it, but it does seem like Haravitat's students aren't optimistic about the prospects of doing research with her. Students who are interested in mechanisms and applications of the elements generally enroll in Kasharawar and Spontamod. Madame Faruzan also refuses to accept random students just to make up numbers. She still hasn't found a student she likes, even after all this time back.
I see,
But
okay.
she seems to like my attitude toward learning, so she often asks me if I'm willing to become her student. It's because I'm a slow learner that I have no choice but to stay up late and study. Whenever she compliments me, I feel really guilty.
Are you scared
It's not
or
that.
hmm?
Madame Faruzan respects my choices. She hasn't been trying to persuade me, especially since she knows I need to rest and recuperate. She sometimes brings food to Gandharvaville for me, and each time she says that Master can't find out.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, she's very caring of
Now
you.
that you
There might be
mention
more,
it
more
does
to
feel
it.
a bit
Hmm.
like that. Do I really look that young?
Oh, you look pretty young, Kale. You do.
Kale, traveler, thank you for waiting. The
Huh.
issue has been resolved.
That was super
I
fast.
argued with the higher-ups and convinced them of the practicality and necessity of educating
I don't
the
feel
general
bad for
public.
them.
If I'm not mistaken, they're the students of my classmates' students. They're a lot less forceful than their predecessors, though. I'd say they caved rather quickly.
Amazing.
It's just that we need to fill in every single page of the application. It's been a century, but the academia is as picky as ever.
Yeah,
Let's see now.
nothing breaks
What
them.
do we need to fill in? Course name, learning objectives, teaching methods, course materials. I suppose we can fill in the course name last. That's a bit too general, I'd say. After all, this class's target audience isn't toddlers or children, but rather people who already know the basics of reading. As such, we'll need a more specific learning objective. How about proficiency in reading and writing?
That's true. If we use children's teaching materials, we'll only end up wasting a lot of time on things that students would already know.
And you have your job as a forest ranger, Kale. People who attend this course in the future are also likely to have life commitments. We need more effective teaching methods.
Yeah, what other things do you use, Kale?
Master always tells me that practice is the best way to learn. That's why I often ask him to help me find simple books to read.
It must have been difficult to get books in Sumeru in recent years, no? Tainari really went the extra mile for you.
I believe that.
Literacy is a capital notion. Now that the academia is easing restrictions on the circulation of books, there should be more people who have become interested in reading. It's a great time to conduct this course. So that's next on the list. I fear that I'm at a loss as to which books youngsters like nowadays. Would The Legend of Antara be too old of a story?
How old is it exactly?
There. Kale, what have you been reading lately?
Me? I've been reading light novels from Inazuma. I heard that ever since we were allowed to sell books in Sumeru again, some people set up stalls at Treasure Street to sell light novels. I've been meaning to go there and check it out.
Light novels? This is my first time hearing about such a thing, but I doubt I will procure suitable teaching materials from the House of Dana. Treasure Street it is.
Wait for us, Madame Faruzan.
Okay, Kale, it's time for you to teach Madame Faruzan
Fast as her is over 100. Let's
about
pick up
light
the pace
novels.
and catch up to her.
You need to enlighten her. I'm going the wrong way.
What a long and mildly ungrammatical title. And why is the cover so colorful?
Yep, she's already been introduced to a lot of light novels and anime. But
Is
anyways,
this your first time seeing a light novel, ma'am? Oh, they're the most popular of books nowadays. Would you like me to recommend something?
Fine. One shouldn't judge a book by its cover after all. Maybe browse through the books here.
Of course. Why don't you try this one? It's Outlander Brigade, When the Wind of Death Blew Towards the Blonde Samurai.
okay, that is a long title. But it's pretty coherent, though.
This book's author describes action in vivid detail.
Now I've only skimmed through a few pages, but it feels like it's all fight scenes. There are only subjects and predicates, and the syntax is a tad simple.
Subjects?
I'm so sorry, Kale. This might be,
The protagonist just ends up fighting in every scene with no proper build-up. Will anyone even enjoy a story that's only comprised of fights?
I personally see what you're talking about, but some people really will.
The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat Sunsetias to become stronger.
A reincarnation isekai story? Those are pretty popular right now.
Isekai? What in the world is that? Also, why does it become stronger by eating Sunsetias?
Those are what we call tropes.
Tropes? Ah, those fictional rules used to push the plot forward, yes? They're definitely effective in achieving a distancing effect.
Sorry. What is this distancing effect?
However, this book doesn't explain how reincarnation correlates to becoming stronger. Such an illogical rule will affect the coherence of the story. Will readers really accept this?
They will.
How about this? I had to fight tooth and nail to get this in stock.
Oh, that's the latest volume of Onibudo.
Now that's a rather normal title length. Oh, Kale, do you like this series?
Yes, but I don't like it that much.
What's it about, Kale?
Madam, are you going to use this series as teaching material?
Let me see. The dialogue flows quite well, but there are too many phrases here that I don't recognize. Third eye of perception, illusory mirror, and so on. Aren't these terms that are tied to tropes?
I also thought those names were strange when I was reading them.
It's impossible to derive the meaning of these phrases in isolation. Also, their morphological properties are quite pedestrian, really. Or did the protagonist purposely create these strange names to disorient their foes?
Oh my god, she's getting into it. You see this just because she's questioning everything. But yeah.
So there's no deeper purpose. It's quite hard to understand stories written these days.
You're right. It's such a weird book.
No, Kale, it's fine.
Read the next page.
Even the most popular book in Sumeru back then had greater depth than anything written today. Yes, a Bahumano researcher wrote it while researching folk legends. The plot had many twists. The world building was fantastic, and even the writing could withstand scrutiny. When it was still being published, many people in the academia were reading it. Even the sages back then all described the story as a timeless classic. The series must have concluded after so many years, right? Perhaps it's even more popular now.
Is there a book like that in Sumeru? I've never heard of such a thing before. What's the title?
It's called Tales of Shariar. Do you sell it here?
Tales of Shariar? I don't think I've heard of that before. When was it published?
About 100 years ago.
100 years ago? Are you pulling my leg? What sort of book can remain popular?
Hey, some things can remain well loved. I don't know about popular, but
Isn't it? I just heard someone telling it a few days ago in a cafe. If an old story like that is still being shared, then Tales of Shariar must be even more popular.
Even if that is the case, I really don't carry that book here in my store.
What? Is that because of the Academia's strict control over books in recent years? I can't believe they've allowed the people of Sumeru to become so uncivilized. How can they not know about the Tales of Shariar?
Tales of Shariar? Oh, wait. I think I heard an antique seller on the other end of Treasure Street mention that name before. I mean, it is a book from 100 years ago. Why don't you try asking for it there?
Tales of Shariar is considered an antique now? How could the Academia have let such an excellent work of literature be forgotten like
We don't know Faruzan.
Traveler,
They've let a lot of
I'm
things
going
go.
to get to the bottom of this. Let's meet at the antique sellers.
Madam, wait! Oh no, this is bad.
What's wrong?
You asked me why I'm scared of Madame Faruzan, right? It's not because I don't know how to respond to her kindness. It's because I'm afraid of that ancient language she researches, because I can barely understand any of it. What if she uses ancient texts as teaching material?
It's only 100 years, right? How bad can it be, Kale?
So, what if researchers from 100 years ago like to use ancient languages in their books? We've got to catch up to her!
Well, then maybe she can still get her book, because I want to see her, you know, at least find the thing she seems super excited about. I don't know. I get why you're scared, Kale, but come on.
Found it! The 5th volume of Tales of Shariar.
Wow, you actually found it!
I never thought this book would ever get sold.
Damn.
All right, that's our teaching material secured. We also now know what to call this course. Analysis of Classical Texts. After all, this book is definitely worthy of being called a classic.
Can I take a look?
Yeah, Kale, we're telling you.
Isn't ancient at all. I can recognize a few words here and there. Huh? But why aren't there pictures in this book?
As long as the writing is good, readers won't need any illustrations to imagine.
That is true.
Worry not. I shall thoroughly explain the difficult sections. You'll like this book. I know it. After all this time, I wonder if Aaliyah and Aziz ended up together. And who obtained the Desert Gem in the end? Sir, do you have the subsequent volumes of this series?
I don't think so.
Is that so?
No.
And here I thought I could finally read the ending. Never mind. I'll keep searching for the later volumes myself. If I'm to use it as a teaching material, it's better to start earlier in the series. Where are the first 4 volumes? Why aren't they all together?
I don't have those either. Actually, this is the only volume I have.
Is this series really that popular?
No. It's not popular at all. Rather, there's absolutely no demand for it.
No demand? Impossible. Back then, I'd come across at least 3 groups of people talking about it during a single stroll at the Academia.
Seriously? No one told me that this book was anything special when I first got it.
So yeah, something happened there.
Can you still contact the seller?
I'm afraid not. This book was sold together with a whole bunch of antique furniture. I didn't even notice it initially. Otherwise, the Matra would have come knocking. Wait, is this book actually worth a lot? It can't be, right?
I'm afraid not.
That's impossible. No matter how strict the Academia was, there's no way Tales of Shariar could have fallen into such a state.
I do remember a passerby skimming through the book a few days ago. However, he simply sighed and left.
He sighed? Why would he react like that? Given the quality of Tales of Shariar, he should have been entranced after a single glance. I'm sorry. Traveler, Kale, please give me a moment. I'd like to look through this book first. Why is there another misunderstanding between Ali and Aziz? Also, why is there no mention of the Desert Gem at all?
Oh, that's
And a new
interesting.
character is
Hmm.
introduced with no foreshadowing at all? Also, what are all these new names and terms?
So, yeah, no, something happened in the
Is this
writing
the Tales
since
of
she was
Shariar we
gone.
know?
Well, that passerby reacted in much the same way.
Yeah,
It's Madar from the cafe over there.
Hmm.
You know, the fellow who spends all day telling the legend of Antara. Since that's also a very old story, maybe he knows a thing or two about that, Tales of, whatever it's called.
Then let's go ask around at the cafe. Huh? Madam Faruzan? Huh? Oh. Yes.
Oh. I feel bad. I wasn't even in charge of changing the book. Yeah, that must suck. Like, clearly loved the hell out of the series, and it seems like it just, in a way, took a downhill spiral. Do you think that maybe there's just no more past that? Because it would be weird that something that seems so well written is, like, divulged into this, unless something happened.
Another day, another empty room.
Excuse me? But are you Madar?
Yes! Are you here to listen to my story?
Well, we actually came to ask about something else.
I see.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm used to it, more or less. So, how can this terribly unpopular storyteller help you?
Do you know about Tales of Shariar?
Huh? Tales of Shariar? Why, I can barely remember the last time anyone talked about it. My master always talked about how incredibly popular that book used to be.
Yep, mm-hmm.
However, I tried reciting a few chapters of it at the cafe, and I found that it's even less popular than The Legend of Antara.
Your master?
Yes, the one who taught me how to be a storyteller. He said that Tales of Shariar was written by his master's master's master. He also said that this great-great-grandmaster was an academia researcher, and that even the sages liked the series. He wrote 4 volumes back then, and the reviews just got better
4.
and better.
So where'd this
Couldn't
5th one
find a
come
single
from?
person in Sumeru who hadn't read his books.
And then? What happened next? Why doesn't anyone know about Tales of Shariar now?
Oh, it's hard to tell when it comes to trends. One day everyone likes stories like that, and the next day their tastes change completely. Instead of writing a proper ending, this great-great-grandmaster kept trying to extend the story.
Okay, that explains it.
To tap into popular trends, he added a lot of tropes. Then, starting from the 5th volume, the reviews started to go downhill.
How could that be? Then what happened to Tales of Shariar in the end?
In the end, there's no ending. The great-great-grandmaster tried to write a few more volumes, following whatever trends were popular at the time, but the trends kept changing right as he published his books. He got so infuriated that he stopped writing altogether and focused on his research instead.
Okay, that is just unfortunate. Letting trends lead something that you were clearly pretty passionate about, like, just turn to that. That's...
What? So there's no ending?
Ah.
The readers didn't care?
By that time, only a very small number of people were reading Tales of Shariar. Anyway, my master probably exaggerated. How could a work possibly have been that popular? The only tangible thing my great-great-grandmaster left is the original draft of Legend of Antara. He also left behind many theses from his research phase. When my master talked about Legend of Antara, he'd even quote from those theses. My master is a much better storyteller than me. Even when we're telling the same story about Antara, he's always able to draw in a huge crowd. But even he won't recite Tales of Shariar due to its ever-changing writing style and its lack of an ending.
So, Antara Antara's story is the one that lasted through the years.
Well, not even sages can definitively ascertain the quality of something like a story. In the end, only time can separate the classics from the fads.
I think the other one would have made it to a classic, but I get it just sounds like the writer felt the peer pressure and like the changing of tropes and like all that stuff. That's unfortunate.
Only time? Madame Faruzan? It's been 100 years. Perhaps some things I once believed to be great aren't so after all.
No, it probably really was. It's just unfortunate, Faruzan.
Yeah!
Mm-hmm.
Master helped me find a lot of famous books at first, but in the end, I realized that I couldn't get into them. No matter how good those stories are, I can't improve my skills if I can't bring myself to read them in the first place. I think the best books for me are the ones I like.
Huh. Indeed. That is true. Readers' interests and trends of a time are not things that are so easily predicted. What was popular 100 years ago could be completely forgotten in modern times. And yet, 100 years as far as history is concerned is but a blink of an eye. If Tales of Shahryar hadn't chased after trends and instead stuck to its original style from start to finish, it might have stood some chance of gaining renewed popularity.
I think you probably would have,
No,
yeah.
Even if that didn't happen, at least it would be a work that was true to itself.
Huh? Our conversation just got a lot more serious.
Hey, it's better than her sad mood, okay?
I don't really get what you're talking about, but it does sound sensible. Looks like I also have to hang in there and tell Antara's story well.
How unseemly. I almost got carried away because of a single book. Well then, we should get back to the matter of our teaching material. It looks like we can't use Tales of Shahryar now.
Do we want to tell the other one then?
No, it's much too old.
Damn. The bias.
Oh.
The bias is strong.
You found a book that you liked at the bookstall, yes?
Oh, we're going back to it.
But I don't really...
It's too late, caller.
Then we'll use that book as our teaching material. Now that I think about it, using a book that you like is the most suitable choice for teaching you how to read. As for the academia, as long as we come up with an appropriate course name, we should be able to get away with this.
Analysis of popular literature? Maybe?
My, it sounds like you've dealt with the academia before. Let's go with that.
I have dealt with them a little bit.
Let's return to the book vendor and
Not a
buy
lot.
the latest volume of this Onibudo for Kale. Ah, but if I wish to use it as teaching material, I have to read it first.
Huh?
Oh.
Speaking of which, other than third eye of perception and illusory mirror, I also espy some unfamiliar phrases from the reader's messages at the back of the book. Such things as, even if it reminds me of my dark history, I still can't help but be drawn in by the story. And the author has written all the things that I only dare whisper into a tree hollow.
Kale. Is this why you were scared? Is this why you seemed embarrassed? It's okay, Kale. We won't make fun of you for whispering into a tree hollow. It's fine. Also, it's fine.
Why do people use dark history to refer to awkward or embarrassing memories?
Oh, because she meant literally dark history, but, it's
If
okay.
one of our learning objectives was researching linguistic changes over the past 100 years, it might make it easier to get these books approved as teaching material.
Oh, I can tell you what that's all about. Apparently, in their youth, some people used to imagine themselves as someone burdened by fate, fighting against
Oh,
the
Kale,
world,
I bet she
etc.
wants to run out this
But as they
room
grew
so
older,
bad.
They started to become embarrassed by such memories. Some would write those fantasies into novels, while others would entrust such tales to tree hollows.
Mata? You know, I suddenly have the urge to hear a story about Antara.
Huh? Why so suddenly?
I think we can ignore the whole dark history thing, okay? Let's chill out.
There will always always be people who love the
Oh
golden
yes,
oldies.
totally.
Now, let me tell you all about the ancient hero, Antara.
Oh. Well, ending 1. Oh, that is the wrong menu. I do have to do this, but maybe, once I'm actually done with all this. Oh yeah, that's commission that I haven't done. But hey there, Faruzan. I think I have to start at maybe an academic problem. Yeah, it's where all this stuff branches. Is there a secondary branch here? No, it's pretty linear. Okay. Nice to know, so that way I don't, like, start from the beginning unnecessarily. Okay. Noelle's was great. I remember doing that, on my own free time when I was desperate to get Shenhe.
No, she seems so
But,
busy.
you know.
Master said there's no rush, but I know that he's been busy working on something at Paradis DI, so he hasn't returned to Gandharville for several days now. I feel for Madame Faruzan, but
She's gonna regret this statement in that future.
But if I get her in trouble with the academia, then she won't have the time to help Master. What should I do? Oh, this is such a headache.
Okay. I'm wondering if, anything else changes from what I have to say. I'm trying to think, because I don't want to, like, reiterate stuff if I don't have to. It's probably about the same, maybe, kinda. Yeah, here's where things get dicey. I don't know what to do. I feel like we shouldn't do this one. We're gonna keep doing this. We'll try it. This will be my trial and error one.
I'll check with Master later and see if there's anything I can help him with. But I'm sure he'll say, the best thing you can do now is study hard, so I don't have to give you remedial lessons. Huh? Oh yes! This way she can get her problem sorted out quickly, and then she can go see Master. So if I also stay and help... that still sounds kinda scary.
Let's observe.
Okay then. I'm counting on you.
Huh. I have to teach students from Haravatat, or owe Kasharawar a favor.
Yeah, I think I just need to mention Kasharawar instead of the Haravatat.
I think I can sympathize with them.
We're back, Madame Faruzan. The Traveler said that he can stay and help you.
Oh, why I couldn't ask for more. In fact, I'm rather curious about the type of person the Traveler is. Is that so? Good. It does so happen that I do have something I need help with. Now, should I apply to teach a course with Haravatat, or join the collaborative project that Kasharawar is proposing? Honestly, I don't want to choose either of them.
So, I feel like maybe I switch to this. I'm going blind. Let's see what happens.
I don't know if Tainari's told you about this before, but while my research involves learning about ruins and the mechanisms within them, I don't belong to Kasharawar, which specializes in researching mechanisms, nor am I in Spontamod, which specializes in researching energy flow. Instead, I'm part of Haravatat, which specializes in languages and scripts.
I've definitely gone into some territory I'm unfamiliar with. Okay then, I mean, this is the truth. He did say that we're just like that you're a senior. That almost might be his wording. I should remember what he said, but I don't.
She has been invited to Kasharawar multiple times to continue her research, but she's rejected them each time.
Just listen to how they introduce themselves. In the future, Kasharawar will be the only Darshan with the ability to research mechanisms. There's no such thing as exclusivity in knowledge. Besides, the current Kasharawar is more concerned about how mechanisms can be used in everyday life, while my research involves textual analysis of ruins. If they're trying to use the collaborative project as an excuse to have me reconsider again...
No, that's not it. The request this time is from Akara Crafts.
Okay.
The representative of Kasharawar recommended you to them, Madame Faruzan. In truth, she told me that it's because she respects you a lot.
Oh, respect? Oh, my.
Okay, then.
Putting aside my ideological differences with Kasharawar, I suppose I must acknowledge this attitude of theirs. At the very least, they're bounds above those decrepit Haravatat fools.
Okay.
Yeah, Akara Crafts is a pretty nice shop.
Since both of you feel as such, I shall first hear this proposal.
In summary, Akara Crafts wants to design a series of early learning toys that will cultivate curiosity and learning in children.
Early learning toys. Interesting.
The academia agreed to work with them because they hope that these toys can help children become excellent researchers in the future.
True. The current academia is in need of some new blood. If the children start learning now, perhaps I can find some talented students in a few years.
Madame Faruzan, you still haven't found any students?
Anise, Kasharawar's representative, should be staying in the inn at Port Ormos. If you want more details, you can find her there.
Port Ormos? Now there's a place I haven't been to in a long time. I wonder how much it's changed.
I feel like I might have messed something up minorly, but whatever, we'll see what happens.
A little far from here. I should probably go back and report to Master, and then review today's homework.
No
Okay.
worries. Go do your homework, Kale. Once I'm done with everything here, I'll head over to Pardistii.
I can help out.
Thank you. Why, I'd even call this a rare chance for a curious researcher like myself to observe the legendary traveler up close.
Hey, I'm not that great. I'm not that amazing. I am just here to help. Port Ormos. Okay.
Madame Faruzan! Oh, it's really you. Did you change your mind?
All right, calm down. Let me be clear. I'm still not all that interested in Kasharawar. I'm just here to see how the project is going. After all, you're here as representatives of the academia in this collaboration. The reputation of all research is at stake here, so I will not simply stand by should mistakes get made.
Either way, it's good that you were willing to come. Now, we've given Akara Crafts many ideas over the past couple of days. However, their owner thinks that our designs are too complicated, which will drive production costs too far up.
That's expected. Students who have never had to deal with budgetary constraints probably don't understand how important it is to keep costs low. How enviable. Oh,
It's like she didn't want. Yeah, she definitely didn't want any of us hearing that one, but okay.
If you join the Kasharawar, your budget will be as big as you want it to be. I guarantee it.
That's enough. I will not repeat myself. Take me to a car.
Yeah, she seems pretty set in this. Let's not push too much.
He's usually at the slope up ahead recruiting volunteers to test out his toys. Let's just head over.
Okay, card crafts. some of the first people that we actually got to speak with when it came to knowing Port Ormos due to the event. So, hey guys.
Mamdu, the one I recommended is here.
Oh, so you're, Madame Faruzan?
Yes, that's me.
Ah, wonderful. We haven't been able to make any progress on our collaboration recently. We've made many suggestions, but Miss Anis thought that those ideas were too simple and wouldn't be effective in training the mind.
These early learning toys are meant to help the academia train future researchers, after all. If they're too simple, then how are they any different from regular toys?
Well, I mean, they also can't be too complex, because we want the kid to, you know, have fun and feel like, yeah, more curious about it. We can't have them feeling frustrated. So it depends on what your ideas were after their simple ones.
But if they're too complicated, not only will they be expensive to produce considering our production capabilities,
Yeah, there we go.
but they won't have much broad appeal to Sumeru's children either.
So the design can't be too complicated, but it can't be too easy to play with either.
I remember that in your notes, many contraptions have managed to fulfill complex functions despite using simple parts. Maybe we can do something similar with these early learning toys.
The contraptions in my notes? I didn't create those. I simply took the contraptions in the ruins apart and analyzed them. But now that you mention it, the ruins did have things like that. Do you have a pen, paper, and scissors? I'll make a paper prototype.
You have an idea already? I suppose I should have expected as much of a respected academia senior researcher. We do have those. Yes, please, help yourself.
Okay, let's see how this turns out.
Oh, you're done already?
Oh, wait. I think yeah, hang on.
These 3 thick lines represent 3 poles. These paper strips of varying lengths represent rings of different sizes. They can be slotted onto the poles and stacked up like a tower.
Well, that is easier to make than I expected. So, how is this game played?
That's very simple as well. You just need to shift the tower from this pole to another pole.
Isn't this a little too simple? Even by the standards of an early learning toy, I mean.
Of course, when moving each ring, the paper strips in this case, you must follow one rule. You can only move one ring at a time, and you can't place a bigger ring on top of a smaller one. It's like building a tower. The rings in the 3 poles must be stacked from big to small. I named this toy Pagoda Stack.
Pagoda Stack.
That sounds way too simple. Even I feel like it's missing something.
Give it a try and you'll find out if it's simple or not. I heard from Anis that you find volunteers to try out the toys, right? Why don't we do the same for this game?
It's such a simple toy. There's
Hey.
no need to...
Don't...
Let's just do as she says.
Yeah, no. Let's not shoo it to the side until we've tried it out. Who knows, maybe it is more complex than you guys think.
Okay, then.
And that's how you play this game. You can all give it a try. Let's see who's able to move the tower to another pole in the smallest number of steps.
You called everyone here for such a simple toy?
It doesn't look like it'll take that many steps.
Come on, we all promised to help Mr. Mamdu test out the new toys. He said he'd give us new Genius Invocation TCG cards.
Yeah, they were lured in with a promise of a different toy.
Fine. Let's get this over and done with so we can head back and play cards. Done! It took me 19 steps.
Huh? It took me over 20 steps.
I only needed 18 steps.
Haha, look at the competitive spirit.
Not bad. Looks like you're all familiar with the rules now. Then let's increase the difficulty. The next tower will be 5 layers tall. Now then, give it a shot.
Wait,
There's more? Well, since we're already here, why don't we
Look!
just give it a try? An extra layer shouldn't make it that much harder, right?
Or will it?
What's going on? I've already moved over 30 steps, but I'm still not done yet.
I'm almost done. Looks like I'm the faster one this time.
Done! It took me 35 steps.
Oh, damn.
What? How?
This pagoda stack toy is pretty fun to play with.
See.
Good. We'll try it one final time. This time, we'll add 2 more layers, making 7 layers in total.
Oh, jeez.
Mandu, we've still got quite a few paper strips here. Why don't you give this a go as well?
Do you need that many steps for something this simple? Let me try.
Yeah, go. Let's see. I want the kids to school you. Oh, yeah, no. Go ahead. You're more accepting.
Quite seriously just now. Are you starting to understand the principles involved?
I think so.
If you want to test out your hypothesis, you'll just have to play and find out.
Yeah, go right ahead.
We don't have enough paper strips left for you, Traveler. However, by the looks of things, you seem to have the game figured out.
Yeah.
What would you guess what the lowest number of steps needed to solve a 7-layer pagoda stack is?
This one.
Color me impressed. You figured it out so quickly. Let's see how well they do then.
If I move this small ring, then the big one won't be able to go on top of it. Oh, this is going to take more steps than I expected.
I've lost count of how many steps I've taken. Can I restart?
This got a lot harder.
I solved it! Madam Faruzan, it takes 127 steps in total.
There you go.
That many? But there are only 7 layers.
For every extra layer in the pagoda stack, the move order you need to consider becomes much more complex, and the number of steps required will at least double.
More accurately, it will require double the steps, plus 1 each time. You did well. You didn't underestimate the principles behind it just because it's an early learning toy. The complexity of any given contraption isn't determined by the number of parts it has. The way the parts interact and the rules behind how it operates are important too.
Oh, I see. No wonder you emphasized in your notes that no contraption should ever be underestimated.
Yeah.
I see. So even a simple toy can become complex with the right set of rules.
That's right. The rules used for Pagoda Stack are the simplest kind when it comes to ancient contraption-making techniques. I could spend some time picking out all those machines that do something similar and write you a reference book. Once that happens, you can give the volunteers the reference book and paper prototypes and find out which toy is the most popular.
Do you have any other toys?
Yeah! When can we play with them?
In about 2 days or so, I think. Anise, if you're free, can you help me with the illustrations for the reference book?
Of course! I'd be honored.
2 days should be enough for us to find more volunteers. Then we can organize a huge conference here, at which we can announce which toy we'll be making.
Okay, come back in 2 days.
Welcome. We need more people to get a healthy range of opinions. The more, the merrier.
Thank you for coming here with me today. I'll walk back with you.
It was not a problem at all. An achievement. Yay. Okay.
Worthless.
I'll be going then. Say hi to Tainari and Kale for me if you can. Once everything here is settled, I'll make my way over to Pardis DI as quickly as I can.
I think there's a branch here, because that answer looks familiar. Anyways.
Anise. We haven't had much time to get to know each other, but she seems like a good kid. She's able to calmly figure out the basic principles behind something without being influenced by others. I'll do my best to teach her over the next few days. Still, how much she learns will really depend on her.
Oh, yeah, no,
Although
that's
her
a
interest lies in
suggestion.
application of mechanisms. I do have some old knowledge to share, but if we think about the future, it's easier for her to learn the things she's interested in if she stays in Kasharawar.
I mean,
My
yeah.
research into mechanisms is, in a sense, a side effect of my research into ancient texts. If she becomes my student to learn how to make modern contraptions, it wouldn't benefit either of us in the long run.
Yeah,
However,
true.
if she develops an interest in deciphering ancient texts over these next 2 days, that would change things. If I successfully poach a student, those young punks at Haravatat will have one less reason to cut my budget. Perhaps if this collaborative project goes smoothly, I can even ignore Haravatat and ask for a higher budget directly from the academia. Oh, I could come up with lots of ideas. With Anissa's help, 2 days will be enough for our work. However, I'm still undecided as to the style of the reference book's text and illustrations.
No, not accurate in detail. Yeah.
You're right. If no one understands the reference book, it doesn't matter how detailed it is. It's better to make it simpler and fun so that children will be interested in the subject. It'll also make it easier for me to recruit students in the long run. Thank you. I'll take your opinion into account. See you in 2 days.
Yep. See ya. Okay, wait 2 days later. I love how, like, differently the story goes in, like, a lot more of these recent Hangout events. Because I like Chung-Yoon's, but a lot of them were based off, like, literally it's like, of the 6 endings, 3 were the same, and the other 3 were about the same. I don't know. I just feel like they were super similar. Okay. Let's go.
Oh, you're here. We're just starting to set up the venue.
We've called up everyone we possibly could have. This is going to be quite the event.
My masterpiece is going to be exhibited after all. Let's see what the academia shall say about it this time. And if we activate this little mechanism just like that, a Sumeru rose will appear at the top of the cane.
Oh, I see. I thought it came out of thin air. It's amazing.
If the mechanism was bigger, you could make a rabbit appear, right?
Then you can't use a cane. Could you switch it out with a hat or something?
You're applying what you learned creatively. Not bad. Let's look at the next page. If you fold an origami bird like this, it'll fly further and more stably.
Whoa. You can make a mechanism.
Oh yes, she really should get into the toy business.
The principles at play are even more important than the parts that make up a mechanism.
These are pretty cool. I'm tempted to try them out.
I'm not that interested in toys, but if they'll be beneficial for children's development.
Everyone, we have paper prototypes and craft materials that you can use to make your own toys. Come try them out.
This is such a well-prepared event. I'll give it a go.
But we want to play too.
It's fine. We have a lot of paper prototypes and craft materials. All feedback is
Yeah,
also
guys.
welcome.
Like, come on. I'm sure it'll be fun.
Oh, my origami bird flew further this time. Professor Faruzan, how can I make mine fly further?
Just madam will do. Maybe in the future, you may indeed get the chance to call me Professor. You may wish to pay attention to these few details. Here, for example. All right, try it again.
Wow, it really did fly
There we
farther.
go.
Madam Faruzan, will we learn origami at the academia?
Of course you will. If you become a researcher, you can explore any field you like to your heart's content. In the future, if you want, you can even become one of my students.
But Mom and Dad said that there are 6 Darshans in the academia. Wait, Was it 7? Which Darshan teaches about mechanisms in origami? Well, in this case, it wouldn't be Haravatat.
Yeah.
We need to choose Kasharawar.
Huh?
I want to attend Kasharawar in the future and fold even better origami birds.
Yeah, that subject is really
More awesome mechanisms.
taking your business, Faruzan.
Actually, the other Darshans do have their own specialties too. For example, Haravatat specializes in... Pay attention, children. Children?
I'm so sorry.
How did this happen? What if we end up in a Darshan we don't like? Does that mean that we won't get to learn about the things we do like? No, that won't happen. Take me, for example. I'm a researcher from Haravatat, but I research mechanisms. See? The only person able to restrict your curiosity as a researcher is you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not really. Huh. It's all right. You still have a long road ahead of you. Now, do you want to learn about some other machines? Let me tell you a story about pressure-based mechanisms and elemental monuments.
Oh, she's going in. She has an audience and she's going to use it. Oh god. All these, I love the art at the end of all of these. It's great. And also, I want to confirm. I feel like we have one more with her staying over here. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's the truth. So, yes, okay. I suddenly become unable to hit the right buttons. Faruzan. But I think, does this branch? Yes, it does. Okay, perfect, perfect. I knew it.
Reduced to just standing around.
Oh, hey.
How absurd.
Xiao, I hope that didn't hurt you.
Then. Say hi to Tainari and Kale for me if you can. Once everything here is settled, I'll make my way over to Pardistii as quickly as I can. You want to ask why I'm unwilling to join them, yes?
A little curious.
They're too full of themselves. I actually have no issue with their research methodologies and approach. After all, knowledge is either right or wrong. Superiority and inferiority do not come into the conversation. All researchers are just doing their best to shed light on the unknown in their respective fields of expertise. No matter what corner of the unknown they shed light on, it's a step forward for us all. Because I believe wholeheartedly in that principle. Even if the others call my research useless, as long as the knowledge I gain from it is accurate, it could become useful in the future.
That is true.
In the end, useful and useless are concepts that shouldn't be used to evaluate knowledge. When I first started deciphering ancient documents, I didn't think about how it'd be useful to Kasharawar. That's why there's no need for me to join them to do useful research. I'd rather stay in Haravatat. It's much more convenient for me to access the materials I need for my research here. Still, the funding that Kasharawar has offered me is so hard to get in Haravatat. Perhaps if this collaborative project goes smoothly, I can even ignore Haravatat and ask for a higher budget directly from the academia.
Do you have any ideas?
Oh, I could come up with lots of ideas. With Anissa's help, 2 days will be enough for our work. However, I'm still undecided as to the style of the reference book's text and illustrations.
I'm so sorry, but this is no longer going to be a children's detail type book, is it? Try to be accurate and detailed.
Right. Explanations are a core part of early developments, too. By using detailed and accurate illustrations, we can impart knowledge more effectively. It would also make it easier for me to recruit students. Thank you. I'll take your opinion into account.
Don't. I feel like my other opinion was better. Wait 2 days. Yep, okay. The last book was so much more appropriate for children, but whatever. I see how it is. 'Tis my fault for going down this route. Oh, it truly is. I actually should have just... whatever. I knew that was a branching question, yet I went with the fun and simple. Okay. Hello.
Oh, you're here. We're just starting to set up the venue.
We've called up everyone we possibly could have. This is going to be quite the event.
My masterpiece is going to be exhibited after all. Let's see what the Academia shall say about it this time. To sum up, the 24 forms of pressure-based puzzle mechanisms were used in various ruins. All right, let's go to the next page. Now, I'll explain the base layer design of elemental.
We did tell her to go detailed. So, this is kind of on us. I feel like I'm in a class.
Are we done yet? Oh, I'm falling asleep.
Oh. Oh dear.
I don't understand any of it at all.
Yeah, no, yeah. This is a bit much.
Are these really toys?
They sound a bit too dangerous to buy for children.
They do. They honestly do. Oh, hello.
Well, we've prepared paper prototypes for everyone. If you're interested in the mechanisms Madame Faruzan's talked about, you're more than welcome to try them out.
Oh, this is no fun. Can I try another toy?
I want to go home and play Genius Invocation TCG.
Everyone loves that game. Oh, he's still asleep.
Forget it. I don't think anyone would be interested.
I should go home and take care of my children.
Wait, you were here not taking care of your children to begin with? Hello?
How did this happen? Forget about getting opinions from others. No one even wanted to stay and try them out.
I'm sorry. I think we miscalculated.
No, you simply gave suggestions. I was the one who decided to follow through. Anise, too, was only following my instructions.
Hey, I mean, we just went a bit
to make up for this error.
in for it.
Give me some time. I'll write another reference book.
Excuse me, but are you the one who wrote this reference book?
Yes. Who are you?
Ah, you're that man Mountain who was in the crowd just now.
Do I stand out that much? Well, I guess I don't look like someone who'd have anything to do with toys. Let me introduce myself. I'm Kamal, the branch master of Sumeru's Adventurers Guild.
What's the branch master doing here? Were you looking for us, or did something happen?
I came to Port Ormos to visit some old friends. On the way over, I saw the booklet you were handing out, so I came to take a look. Can you print a few more copies of this booklet and sell them to the Adventurers Guild? Also, could you make full-fledged models of those paper prototypes and sell them to us as well?
Hey, business.
What does the Adventurers Guild want with these toys?
You may see them as toys, but to adventurers who need to deal with all sorts of machines and contraptions within ancient ruins, this booklet is a true treasure. We have many members who can't read, so books are of little use to them. What they know of handling mechanisms has been learned solely through word of mouth. Even if the Academia granted public access to all their books, there are people who can't use them.
Ah, and our booklet is practically all pictures.
Yeah, so that helps out.
It is designed for children.
It just got a little too, yeah, complex.
Also, those paper strips, you called them paper prototypes? If you can make wooden versions for demonstration purposes, even the most illiterate person would be able to follow along and understand. If we can supply a model set for each branch, and if each adventurer carries a booklet with them, then ruin exploration will become much safer.
You really think so? I mean, yes, I always knew it. Knowledge will always be needed, one way or another.
Making models of contraptions for the Adventurers Guild? To be honest, that sounds like a good avenue to explore to me.
We'll probably have to send in a separate application, but it shouldn't be an issue. After all, this concerns safety during the exploration of ruins. It's a problem that the academia is actually trying to address as well.
Then let's cut to the chase and
Then it
discuss
can
the
work
details
out.
of our first order. The amount we're offering to pay in advance is this much.
Oh, well, Faruzan clearly loves it. Okay, so the collaborative. Oh yeah, no, she. I mean, she's happy. That's all that matters. She's just fainting a little. Okay. What I'm curious about is I'm pretty sure I don't have to do this one again. I mean, yeah, I could change the phrasing on like one thing I said, but I feel like I should just start at an academic problem. I don't have to start at the beginning, because we're gonna try for this one. We're gonna do it. Yeah, so I should be able to start from here, no problem. Back to Kale, who I feel like was really missing from that, but it makes sense. She went off to study.
What now? She seems so busy. Master said there's no rush, but I know that he's been busy working on something at Parties DI. I feel for Madame Faruzan, but if I get her in trouble with the academia...
Okay. It's okay, we'll do our best not to get her. I think I should say this one. Right? I believe so. I just want to check. Yeah. Let's go.
If someone does complain to the academia, wouldn't it make Faruzan's situation more awkward?
I mean, it might.
Investigated and found her at Parties DI. Things would get even worse for her. Do you have
Oh, and us.
to invite her over to Parties DI without stepping on the academia's toes?
The makings of an idea? Okay, do tell.
I'm counting on you.
I have to teach students from Haravatat, or owe Kasharawar a favor. It strikes me that they might be even less happy about such a deal than I am.
I think I can sympathize with them.
You're about to have more of a headache. We're here to steal Faruzan away.
Sorry for asking again, but are you sure you can't go to Parties DI today?
Well, since you're asking me so sincerely, let's just ignore the academia and...
Please, Madame Faruzan, focus. Today's the deadline.
Yeah, but we actually have some business that, you know, she was invited to discuss.
Huh?
Yes. I see. No wonder he sent you two over. Why, that lad didn't make it very clear in his letter, now did he? Otherwise, I would have reported it as part of my research.
Yeah, that's right! Master sent us over to explain everything to you.
Wait. Opportunities for collaborative research don't just come out of thin air. This seems like too much of a coincidence.
To be fair, this isn't a complete lie. Not necessarily. So no, it was not a coincidence. This is why we were here in the first place. We were here to collect Faruzan. Excuse me, Madame Faruzan, for this reason.
Also, there isn't much overlap between Madame Faruzan's research and that of Amorta, right? What will you even be collaborating on?
None your business.
Master wants to research,
a fully automated irrigation system.
A fully
Yep.
automated irrigation system?
Precisely. It's a system that can automatically adjust the amount of water it provides based on the season and the plant species involved. I saw a similar mechanism while exploring a ruin in the rainforest. That's why Tainari wanted to collaborate with me.
A mechanism like that exists? Why haven't I heard of it before?
Maybe you need to go out and explore more.
I found it 100 years ago, so it's only natural that you don't know about it. Why don't you go ask your teacher's teacher? Perhaps they've heard about it from their teacher.
But we can't prove its existence one way or the other, right?
That's why we have to work on it.
Tainari write an official proposal to the Academia later. That should do it, right?
An official proposal. Fine. We haven't made any progress with either the collaborative project or the elective course anyway. I'll go inform my superiors now. Please do take care of the paperwork as soon as possible. Don't delay this any longer.
Sure. I'll be sure to needle him until he gets it done.
I mean, I feel like I gave more work to Tainari, but hey, it would help him out in the long run.
She bought it.
She might have, yeah.
Even though this is our first meeting, I must say, we make a good team.
Wow! You made up that excuse on the spot, huh? Madam Faruzan, did you really find an irrigation system 100 years ago?
I don't think she did.
Academia asks for any details.
Who knows? It's been 100 years, so it wouldn't be too surprising if I've forgotten a few details, no?
Huh? Then how will we explain things to them?
I'll let Tainari worry about whatever documents we
Yep, it's all on him now.
If I'm right, the request he has in store for me won't be any simpler than the academia nonsense.
Probably not for you. I imagine he's probably gonna, you know, just need you for something, but okay. So, return back to Party's DI.
Master, we're back! Huh? Where did he go?
You don't have to shout. I can hear you. Well, you got here much faster than I expected. I thought you'd have a lot more business to take care of.
Thanks to the Traveler, I was able to, pawn off various problems of mine onto others.
Yes.
To others? What does that mean?
I'm sorry.
We can discuss that later. You're looking for me because of the thing you mentioned in the letter, right?
That's right. Please, follow me.
I still feel guilty, but it's fine. It works out. It's... Oh, there's fireflies everywhere, but now I can't get them. I reacted so slow. Look at all the people here. I feel like I never noticed them. Oh, it's Carcotta. Buddy! Buddy!
A monster? Why is there
Kale, he's not a monster. He's our friend.
Don't be scared, Kale. This is the mechanical life form the Traveler and I saved a while back. Its name is Carcotta. It's the final work of a late junior of mine.
You mean Abatui? He must have been a genius to create one of such polish all by himself. It's uncommon that a Spontamod researcher is able to create such an intricate machine. If he were still around, we could probably chat the day away. What a shame.
Oh.
Something seems wrong here. Have you been maintaining it? Mechanical life forms are much more fragile than they look.
Is Carcotta sick?
Carcotta has been lying down like this since a few days ago. It could be an old malfunction acting up again. I've taken a few courses conducted by Spontamod before, so I've managed to perform some passable repairs on Carcotta's energy supply module. However, it seems the issue this time is with its transmission. My knowledge can only prevent its condition from deteriorating any further, but Madame Faruzan, you should be able to find a way to repair it.
Not necessarily. Mechanical life forms are created using techniques from alchemy, elemental science, and more. There are multiple modules here that influence each other. A simplistic knowledge of mechanisms will not serve here. You know that as well. Each mechanical life form is very different from the next. So even I cannot be sure if my understanding of mechanical life forms is going to be of any use to our little crab friend here.
Carcotta.
Can you all go outside for a minute? I need a bit of space. Before I do a thorough check, everything we've just said is but conjecture.
All right. We're counting on you, Madame Faruzan.
Please help with our dear friend Karkata. I will be devastated if something goes wrong.
Who knew that I'd encounter a mechanical life form in this manner after 100 years?
Okay. I'm wishing you well, Karkata.
I didn't know mechanical life forms could get sick too. You have to get better soon, Karkata.
And I believe he will. Think positively.
We'll wait here till Faruzan finishes her inspection. In the meantime, I'd like to talk to you about her. Her past, huh? Quite a few people in the academia know about what happened to her. Perhaps it'd be best if I'm the one to tell you. I've told you before that she disappeared for 100 years, right? From her perspective, trapped might be a more apt description. Her
Trapped?
exact words were...
That ruin was crawling with traps and coded inscriptions from wall to wall. I did all I could to decipher the code and deactivate the traps to escape the ruin, but there was no way out.
Gosh, this sounds like a horrible escape room gone wrong.
I lost track of time and I ran out of pen and paper. In the end, I had to use stone shards to write on the walls and on the floor to decipher the code. Then, before I realized it, I ran out of space on the walls and floor. I had to calculate all the possibilities.
Jesus, that is purgatory.
After that, my memory started to become fuzzy, and my cognition slowed down.
She doesn't remember anything else, including the location of the ruin and how she finally managed to escape. When she was found in the outskirts of Sumeru a few years ago, she looked exactly the same as she did 100 years prior. However, she was in a stupor and struggled to form sentences. Only after a lengthy recovery period could she speak again. The academia speculates that she must have gotten trapped in an unknown ruin while researching machines a century ago. And because of the ruin's special properties that halted her aging, she was able to use those 100 years to crack the trapping mechanism and then escape. Though she had finally broken free, 100 years had passed.
Everyone was gone.
Everyone she knew, and everyone who knew her was already gone. In the end, even the academia had to rely on century-old records in the Akasha to confirm her existence. Don't make that face. I'm not telling you this because I want to drum up sympathy. She wouldn't want others to pity her because of past events.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the type, no.
Rather, she sees that period of entrapment as an experimental error. As a researcher, she must accept everything that results from her experiments, even if they don't fall within expectations. Even after going through so much, she's returned to Sumeru and still hasn't given up on her research. Due to changes over the years and drift in academic subjects, she holds some rather strong opinions about the current academia, and she has no shortage of detractors herself. What I want to say is that no matter what era we're in, Faruzan is a true senior researcher in every sense of the word. She has her own deep understanding of various ruins and machines. If there's a chance, you should talk about them with her. It'll definitely be helpful for your journey.
I'll definitely see about doing that.
Master, Madame Faruzan's done.
Okay, let's go in and see what's the conclusion.
Oh? Let's head over. With any luck, she might have figured something out.
I never thought that I'd encounter a restitution module once again after 100 years. Abatui really installed quite a few impressive things on this. If my guess is correct, this mechanical life form has displayed attempts at self-sustenance before, right? Such as collecting parts to repair itself, for instance?
Yes, it has.
Use them for something else.
Different reasons,
as far
but
as
yeah.
its design goes, it does have a function like that.
I knew it. If I'm not wrong, Karkata's issue lies with its restitution module. Abatui's modified this module extensively, but the core parts and design philosophy are very similar to the principles as I know them. They are all based on principles learned from the ruins. The creators of the ruins machine once tried to create a perpetual mechanism that could replace life or even surpass it. The restitution module is the result of one of their countless attempts. It replicates the behavior of living things to achieve a self-repair function. However, the energy required in maintenance of the module became an issue.
Energy consumption? Maintenance?
For example, a living thing's heart can deliver nutrients and blood to various organs. However, the bigger the living thing, the more powerful the heart needs to be. Once the heart is damaged, it'll be hard for that living thing to heal itself, and even the function of other organs can be affected. Thus, the attempt wasn't widely adopted.
Okay.
Even 100 years ago, I'd only seen it once before. Oh dear, this is going to be a problem. Based on my current research, I'll need to swap out the damaged parts in the restitution module to repair Karkata.
Okay.
But like I just said, the module is rare, even by the standards of ancient machines. Not only that, but there is very little related research documentation available. Finding suitable parts would be like trying to find a single
Okay,
bit in the
I
vast
see it.
desert, to say nothing of the difficulty in making those parts from scratch. One can only wonder where Abatui found the original parts.
I might have an idea. Abatui was, for a time, quite passionate about excavating the Great Red Sand. This was when he had just gotten expelled from the academia.
You mean to say he found a restitution module in the desert? Well, that is indeed possible.
But the desert's huge! How are we supposed to find the parts that Karkata needs?
According to the Academia's records, no similar parts have been found in the Great Red Sand over the past 100 years. If we want to try our luck, we'll have to explore ruins that have never been explored before.
I do know that a Vahumana researcher formed an expedition team after the sandstorms and earthquakes subsided. They are now exploring areas of the desert that used to be difficult to access.
Should we ask them if they've made any new discoveries lately?
The chances are slim, but it's at least more effective than running around like headless chickens.
Okay, what's the lead researcher's name?
His name is Raid. I think he's stationed at the northeast part of the Hypostyle Desert. Let's go look for him once Karkata settles down.
Oh, you and Kale should probably stay. Karkata's condition may be stable, but it would still be better if some of us stay to look after it. Besides,
Yeah.
you still need to take care of the trouble that the Academia left for me.
Trouble from the Academia? I thought you said you pawned it off to someone else.
Yeah, she did.
Don't tell me.
That person was you.
I'll let Kale fill you in on the details.
Have fun, Kale.
I look forward to seeing your work, Tainari.
I'm sorry, Kale, but...
A fully automated irrigation system. That's quite the task.
Master, can I help with anything at all? I can go buy things. Prepare pen and paper.
Oh.
Oh, you know, I seem to remember that you have a lot of homework today.
Huh? Oh, yeah. I do.
Well, hurry up and finish it so you can sleep early, or Faruzan will worry. That's
Yeah,
the
just
best thing you
Faruzan,
can do
totally.
now to help.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Kale, if you finish early, you could always come back and help out. He's not gonna... He can't really stop you from doing that. Sorry, always need supplies. Okay. We're heading off. I'll do this for you, Karkata. We're gonna save you. We're gonna keep you up. We've protected you this long, and we're not gonna stop now. Oh, damn. Hey there.
What is this?
Halt! Mr. Raid's permission is required to proceed any further.
She's a researcher from the Academia.
That still won't do. Mr. Raid told us to keep people away from the ruins so they don't damage the site.
Okay.
Damage the site? I've excavated
Oh,
more
damn.
ruins than you've visited restaurants. Which batch of students
Okay.
is Raid from? I want to see him right now.
He isn't at the campsite now. You should all leave. Only he can give you permission to enter.
What a stubborn guy.
We can't just waste time, though. We're on a limit.
Right. Even if there is new information, we still have to wait for him to come back so we can ask him about it. So let's just see what we can find out from the people here. I'm going to give that Raid a good talking to when he gets back. starting from who in the world mentored you.
I'm sure he's gonna be in for quite the treat, huh, with that conversation.
That machine looks amazing. Could it be the legendary Ruin Wanderer?
Ruin Wanderer?
The location seems to fit too. Might that legend actually be true?
Intriguing.
The ruins? Don't know anything. We were only hired to deliver water and supplies to them. Forget excavation. They won't even let us get close to the camp where they're staying.
Okay. Feel like they should be more open with the people who are helping them out, but I mean, what do I know?
This area used to be ravaged by frequent sandstorms, but it's been calm lately for some reason. They say that this was done by a single traveler? But seriously, is such a thing even humanly possible?
Maybe not humanly, but what would I know?
Well, I found out everything I could. Is there anything that stands out to you? Ruin Wanderer. That's the first time I've heard that name. But that wreckage did seem a bit weird.
What was weird with it?
It's a bit far away, and I can't really say for sure from this distance. Perhaps we should ask the villager from before about the legend first.
That's true. Get our basis down.
Huh? What are you guys doing back here? I wouldn't blame you for not knowing about it, youngsters. After all, it's a tale that's over a decade old.
Oh.
It's said that this monster, the Ruin Wanderer, traversed through various ruins for centuries. Many adventurers had claimed to see it while exploring. Some said that it was like a giant, while others said that it was like a beast. However, none knew why it wandered the ruins.
Okay.
Then, about 10 years ago, we stopped hearing any news about it in Sumeru. No one has seen it since then, and the legend has since faded into memory. You youngsters probably don't know about the Ruin Wanderer nowadays, but it was famous for centuries.
Centuries? Impossible. I heard nothing about it back then. It could only have been around for a few decades at most.
Wait, back then?
Yep, yeah, it's complex.
For a moment. Why do you think that wreckage is the Ruin Wanderer?
Well, I had also heard that secondhand from...
You heard that nonsense from the Eremites after they got drunk, right?
Who are you?
Madam Faruzan,
Oh!
it is a pleasure.
Okay.
I'm Raid, the one who organized this archaeological expedition. I'd heard of you at the Academia, but I didn't expect to run into you here. Truly, it is an honor. And this must be the famous traveler, I presume. What brings the two of you here?
Have you found any special contraptions and relics in the ruins that you've been investigating?
I'm ashamed to say that we haven't found anything noteworthy, even though we've been investigating for a while now.
Really? That Ruin Wanderer isn't noteworthy to you?
True.
I'm afraid those are mere rumors. Really, I sometimes wish that those people would put as much effort into their work as they do into gossiping.
Hey.
You're right, sir. I'll get back to work now.
The wise do not buy into rumors, so it is said. I believe that you too, Madam Faruzan, do not put any stock into such baseless talk.
It is also said that real knowledge shall come from practice. I can help you research the excavated relics and see if I can find out anything new about them. You can take credit for any new discoveries. I believe this offer to be sufficiently attractive.
Probably will be, yeah.
In truth, I could ask for nothing better
See,
than
exactly.
your help with our research. However, you two must be tired after a long journey. I'd feel bad if I set you to work immediately. It's getting late, and my subordinates and I are heading back to the camp to rest. Why don't you find a place to spend the night first? We can continue our discussion tomorrow. is a tent that the villagers occasionally use to rest. It's a bit simple, yes, but I hope you won't mind.
Since you need to rest as well, let's do just that.
Okay. We'll rest instead of just going and doing stuff. It's simple, but this is fine.
This is quite far away. Are they trying to prevent the villagers from eavesdropping on them? This suits us just fine, though. This way, they won't overhear our conversations.
Very true. Let's make it work against them.
Suspicions about this archaeological expedition team and that machine wreckage. I only caught a quick glimpse, and it was from a distance. But based on the condition of the armor and joints, it didn't seem like something that had been lying around for centuries. At most, I'd estimate that it only stopped moving about a dozen years ago.
About a dozen?
Yes.
Hmm.
The timing coincides with the spreading of the legend. Now, assuming that it really is the Ruin Wanderer, how do you suppose it was able to maintain a relatively good condition despite high-intensity operation over the course of several decades?
The restitution model.
Right. Technically speaking, the module shouldn't be able to move such a large machine chassis. However, I'm basing my knowledge on the mechanical life forms I've seen before.
Others than
this was over
Carcata?
100 years ago. It was a machine about the same size as Carcata, actually. It couldn't carry heavy objects or fight, and was only able to help me record some notes.
Oh my god, almost exactly like Carcata.
Home. I found it near the desert, which is why I wondered if there might be more restitution modules buried around here. Honestly, people in ancient times might have already solved the problem of providing enough power for all I know. I'll need to research this properly. Had I confronted Raid right there and then, he would have said that he couldn't tell that the machine was special. Then he'd just hand it over to the Academia obediently. And he'd get away scot-free.
He totally would, yes.
If the wreckage were to be handed to the Academia, it'd be much tougher for us to do research on it or get spare parts for Carcata. Anyway, we should figure out what they're planning before making our next move. They insisted that we should stay the night, which means if they're trying to pull a fast one on us, they're likely to try tonight. We must be vigilant.
I was thinking of us just sneaking in anyway, so us watching to see if they do anything sketchy, that works.
Sounds coming from the excavation site?
Oh, yep, they're there.
I knew they wouldn't be able to wait. They must be scared that we might discover something tomorrow. Not a single person guarding the campsite. This must be quite the manpower expenditure. I'll see if they left any clues behind at their camp. Keep watch and help me stall them if it comes to that, would you?
No problem.
I'm counting on you.
I save. But when it comes to things like this, I usually suck. Go to the... Okay, so do I have to cause a ruckus? Alright, I must keep them busy. It will not only help... Okay. If they don't hear me hitting rocks, then, they're deaf. Anyways.
Why isn't the tent here yet? We need to switch it out tonight.
Switch it out, you say?
It's still on the way. I'm afraid this is the first time we're delivering such a huge one.
You good-for-nothings are just a load of trouble, aren't you? We wouldn't have to deal with these interlopers if you had kept those lips of yours from flapping.
Ah, yes, so we're just
Hurry up and
interlopers.
hide our current tent and deliver the new one to me tonight, no matter what it takes.
Huh? Who's there?
Ah, yes. It's me.
I'm sorry. I'm just a bit upset because my subordinates aren't doing their jobs properly. When did you get here?
Oh, it's nice that you want to know. What's the tent you mentioned?
It's nothing. Just a tent. We didn't pack up all our tents from the last campsite. Some of them, along with a few people, have been left there. Someone damaged our current tent, so I'm trying to get my subordinates to get one from that previous campsite delivered here.
And you chose to do this here because?
The relics in the ruins are highly valuable, so I'm worried that treasure hoarders and bandits might try to steal them. Since the tent isn't here yet and I can't fall asleep, I came here to patrol.
I thought you said you hadn't found anything that's really noteworthy.
Well, these things are antiques after all. There will always be people interested in buying them. I hired so many people precisely because I was worried about that happening.
That doesn't sound true.
I'd like to ask, is the Academia really aware that you've traversed through the desert to come here in the middle of the night?
I'm not part of the Academia.
Faruzan. Why isn't she with you?
She is sleeping.
I'm right here.
Oh, or she came here.
To address me as madam.
Yes, he did.
Sorry, madam.
There is fear there.
You were all making so much noise that I couldn't sleep, which is why I got the Traveler to find out what was going on. But for some reason, that one task took forever, so I came to check in on the
Trolls are
situation.
dancing in the background.
I'm very sorry for disturbing your rest. I'll tell my subordinates to be quieter on patrol.
Good. Come on, Traveler. Let's head back.
Oh, we're going back? You must have found something then.
Yes, we came to check out the situation, didn't we? Well, we've already done that. We should get better rest so that we'll have energy to investigate tomorrow.
Okay, then. Wait. What? Was I mistaken? What happened in that second? I feel like I spaced. What did we notice? I feel like I'm missing something from that, but okay.
Thanks for dealing with them. Now, I found something good on my end. These are the excavation records from their campsite. According to them, the ruins have been raided before, with numerous traps and contraptions having already been triggered. I also observed the wreckage up close earlier. The weathering is nowhere near as extensive as on the relics that have been buried for over 100 years. There's no doubt that the wreckage and the ruins don't belong to the same era. Instead, it must have wandered into the ruins about a dozen years ago. It could have fallen into a trap or encountered a glitch within the ruins, remaining stationary like that until it was discovered recently. However, I still don't know why they'd want to hide it. I have no doubt that the researcher could definitely reach the same conclusion I did. The last few pages of the excavation records are written in code, which I still need time to decipher. The answer may lie within those pages. It's just wordplay. And if anything, that's my wheelhouse.
I imagine so.
Just a bit more. Ah, I see now.
Help! Please help!
Oh, we noticed it was totally still alive.
Running away! Come back! Protect me!
I get it now.
What's that sound? Is it?
Oh, hey.
The Ruin Wanderer? Reactivated? That's impossible! Is this the work of some kind of hidden mechanism? Never mind. We have to focus on saving lives first. I'll cover them. You go stall the Ruin Wanderer.
Okay, got it. Got it. I think it's on a mission, though. It doesn't...
What? It ignored the Traveler?
Yeah, I feel like it's...
After us? What could have caused it to reactivate? It to give chase?
Darn it! Hey, come on, you lot! It's clear that we can't escape, so let's just attack it!
Oh, it's shutting down again.
It stopped? Hey, you guys, get up there and tell me what's going on!
But what if it suddenly moves?
You good-for-nothings! Why is everyone I hired so useless? Move! I'll do it myself. Looks like this thing's parts can't handle the load of functioning anymore after years of disrepair. When it first reactivated, I was wondering if it'd be as amazing as the legends had pegged it to be. I didn't expect it to be so much weaker than it looks. How disappointing.
I wanted to wake up and slap you. Oh, never mind. I never said that. Anyways, I thought you didn't believe in some stupid rumor and some legend.
Disappointing, you say? Now, is that because you won't be able to sell it for much?
Faruzan, you may be my senior as an academia researcher.
She can slander you all she wants. I will support her.
You wrote these excavation records, did you not? Or perhaps calling it a ledger might jog your memory a bit better.
I don't recognize that thing.
January 3rd, excavated 5 tents. January 5th, 3 tents sold. January 10th, 1 special tent pre-sold. It must quickly be switched out with an old tent.
Ah.
You're supposed to be an archaeological expedition team, and yet here you are, secretly selling the relics and profiting from it. When you believed that you had found the wreckage of the Ruin Wanderer, you tried to switch in wreckage that you had excavated previously to pull the wool over the Academia's eyes. After all, there would probably be many wealthy buyers interested in purchasing the legendary Ruin Wanderer in the black market, yes? And then we arrived just before you could finish your work. That forced you to speed up your plan, and you tried to complete the switch overnight before I could investigate the wreckage. In your haste, however, you accidentally activated the Ruin Wanderer instead. Did I get that all right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You lack the curiosity befitting a man of knowledge, nor do you have respect for mechanical life forms. You're not fit to be a researcher.
Ridiculous. Curiosity? Respect? I'm not here to hear you preach. Hey, we're leaving.
Mr. Aid!
Behind you?
Oh, is it waking up again? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah.
Why is it moving again? Run!
It's still just walking in a distinct... Is it going to Faruzan here? Why would it...
Some said that it was like a giant, while others said that it was like a beast. However, none knew why it wandered the ruins.
Technically speaking, the module shouldn't be able to move such a large machine chassis. However, I'm basing my knowledge on the mechanical life
I've seen before.
Centuries? Impossible. I heard nothing about it back then. It could only have been around for a few decades at most.
Why is it chasing after us?
So you've been looking for me this whole time?
Oh.
Long time no see to Mimi.
Oh. Hello there. Hi. I'ma look at these first. Then we'll continue, but I see. Oh, shit. I didn't get to read all that, but it's okay. Oh. So, I think I read the yellow note? I told you not to. Now look, so many people worried, even to Mimi. The messy scribbling has been repeatedly cancelled and edited, leaving barely legible phrases and a single neat message at the back. Hurry up and come home for a meal. Your mom always makes an extra portion of food, you know. Okay. Oh.
Dear Faruzan, I hope you're doing well. It has been over 20 years since you went missing. People from the Academia keep telling us to give up and that you're most likely dead. But somehow, I feel like you're still alive. Yes, that you live still in some corner of this world. You've always been persistent, able to shine no matter what situation you face. I believe that this persistence serves you well in surviving and finding your way home. Unfortunately, I likely won't be able to welcome you home when you do. I don't have much time left, and my reflexes have slowed. Others keep telling me to stop exploring ruins. Only Tamimi is still the same as before, always running off to places which you've been to. Your teacher and friends came up with an idea to remodel Tamimi, so it can search for you in our place. You didn't like coming home back then and would always get Tamimi to send a letter back. Now we're leaving a letter with Tamimi. I wonder if it'll ever be delivered to you. I don't know the answer to that question, but if you ever read this letter, I hope it'll be when you've already found your way home.
Fucking shit, I was not expecting the emotional slap to the face. Gosh, my eyes.
I regret not being able to say this to you myself, but I'll still feel sincerely happy for you, my dear daughter.
Oh, that's from your mom?
Faruzan. Look at you, Tamimi. You've changed so much after all these years. Thank you for waiting for me all this time. I've safely received the letters. Your work is done now. You can sleep.
Oh.
Tamimi, the mechanical life form I encountered back then. When I would go on expeditions, it would follow me, take notes for me, and send my letters home. When I met with that accident, it was on the way to deliver a letter for me. I once thought that I'd never get to see it again. I didn't expect my teacher and others to remodel its self-repair function, upgrading it to self-learning. And so, in order to plumb the depths of unknown ruins and overcome dangerous traps, it repaired and modified itself using parts it found along the way. One decade of wandering became many, and soon, Tamimi, which used to be incapable of even moving heavy objects, became the Ruin Wanderer. All so it could deliver these last letters from them to me.
They still prayed for your safe return. Oh.
The strain to support such a huge body must have turned out to be too much for your heart, right?
I'm sorry. Ooh, do I need a moment? Woo!
Even after the remodeling, its restitution module still can't function perfectly in perpetuity. It has been pushing itself beyond its limits
dear.
over the past few decades. Just like a living being, mechanical life forms have a limited lifespan. It probably became trapped in the ruins all those years ago because its shelf life had run out. It most likely only reactivated because it detected my presence. And then it mustered up everything it had to deliver that last letter. Now, it can finally rest in peace.
Fuck. Ooh, can we come back to the happy times with selling kids those fun toys? Oh. Oh dear God. I barely knew Tamimi, and I'm already devastated. Holy shit, I'm sorry, Faruzan. Fuck.
Tainari told you what happened to me, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to apologize. It's not like this incident is a secret in the academia. Besides, I've always treated it as a failed experiment. As a researcher, I must accept this result. However, finding out that so many people were affected by my failure does make me feel somewhat conflicted. Can you head back to Pardistii first? We've been here for a while, and it's best not to make Kale and the rest worry.
You getting trapped and like spending all that time basically going a little bit insane trying to get yourself out is not a fucking.
As for me, I want to stay with Tamimi for a bit longer. Just a bit.
Fuck. Whew. I'm okay. We're good. And no, take all the time you need. I'll be there if you need me. Fuck. Fuck. I'm crying. I'm so sad. That's so upsetting. Oh, oh, that is a lot. I'm crying a lot. Oh, Jesus. Gosh, this is why I was scared for Karkata back during that quest, but this is my nightmare come to life. Oh, I only knew Tamimi for like a minute or two, but gosh, that fuck. Okay, it's fine. Let's. Oh my god, I think I know where the last ending's gonna be. I could be wrong, but fuck. Let's okay. Let's just go as I wipe my tears. 'Cause gosh, Karkata, we're coming back. From a weary journey of discovery.
You're back.
How was your journey through the desert? Wait, where's Madame Faruzan?
She's going through it. I want to know, should I keep it a secret? Should I tell the whole thing? Is it something that Faruzan should be able to express herself? I don't know. I'm telling the whole truth, fuck it.
Oh no. She finally got to reunite with an old friend from 100 years ago. But...
As a
Yeah.
researcher, she could perhaps accept it. However, as a friend, a student, and a daughter, we should give her some time. Let's just wait for her here.
Yeah, don't worry,
in the
Karkata.
future,
We got you.
I hope that we can be here to support her as her new friends.
Don't. She just needs to take my phone number, and if she needs help, even if it's just simply finding a student who will accept her as the teacher, I will fucking do that. Wait until one day later. She could take several days. Well, she can't for Karkata, but she could take several days. Oh, I'm sorry. That really fucked me up. Oh gosh. Why isn't Faruzan on my team? What is wrong with me? This is a whole time and no one's told me to change it. Zhao... well,
Need the help of an elder, huh?
yep, always. Okay. We will always need your help, Faruzan. Let's wait for a day to go by. Okay.
I'm back. What? Is there to be no welcoming party?
Hey, we'll throw you
I've
one.
been waiting for you, Madame Faruzan.
That's more like it. Now, here are some components I brought back from the desert. Switch these out with the ones Karkata is using right now, and it'll be back in ship shape.
I don't want to bring her mood down, like...
Why do you all look so solemn? Come now. Liveliness befits youngsters more.
Madame Faruzan, did these parts come from...
Oh.
Come now. I thought that you must have encountered some major problem. This isn't something you have to worry about.
As your friends, we do want to worry about it.
You know everything, but no need to feel bad. Like I said before, as researchers, we must learn to accept our failures.
No.
I've been operating beyond capacity for a century, and I'm unable to repair it with my current abilities. Not even with these parts. It would thus be much better to use them to extend Karkata's lifespan. As a senior, it is only right that I do something for the people who come after me. That holds true for both researchers and machines. Besides, I didn't say that I would be giving you these parts for free. They will only be used for Karkata temporarily. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to help me with my research. I'll be sure to revive Tamimi once I've fully deciphered and replicated the creations of the ancient civilization.
Yep.
All right. I'll do my best to help.
Me too. Although, I'm not sure if I'll be much help.
Don't worry, Kale. I'm sure we'll figure something out. You'll definitely figure it out. And I'll help too.
If they could remodel Tamimi successfully even back then, there's no reason why we won't be able to do even better. And when that day comes, I'll be sure to say, welcome home, Tamimi.
Gosh, that line. Fuck. That line got me. These are so good, and I think we still... Yeah, we have one more left. Fuck. I thought I saw... There's just, like, some fireflies. Okay, I was like, I see something glowing. What is that? I know, when you come here just on your own, Karkata sometimes is... He's mainly in there. But I feel like he moves. Okay. Should be... Oh yeah, all the way down here to branch it. Time to decide. Okay. I see the difference. Return to party. See I? Hey guys.
You're back.
How was your journey through the desert?
I'm back.
Wait, where's Madame Faruzan? So Madame Faruzan has some other things to settle. Alright. And to think that Raid was doing all of those things on the sly. It's good that you all got out of that situation in one piece.
Madame Faruzan will be able to repair Karkata when she gets back, won't she?
Yeah, I have faith. Wait, one day later? I don't know why I was going so far forward.
I'm back! What? Is there to be no welcoming party? Madame Faruzan!
So sorry.
Over here! That's more like it. Now, here are some components I brought back from the desert. Switch these out with the ones Karkata is using right now, and it'll be back in ship shape.
So this is a relic of an ancient civilization? Unbelievable. Thankfully, it didn't end up in Raid's unscrupulous hands.
Unscrupulous, huh? Sounds like you already told them what happened.
Told them about Raid.
Is that so? Thank you. We will talk about everything else later. It's nothing. I've already given all the evidence we have against Raid to the Academia. They're going to be very busy. Too busy to bother us, I'd wager. I'll start repairing Karkata then. Kale, can you help me out? Of course!
Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you standing in... why am I facing Tainari just right off the bat? Karkata! Hello, buddy.
Fine, but even so, it needs to properly rest up.
Yes, buddy, don't push yourself.
Faruzan went out after repairing Karkata. She seems to be looking for you for some reason. Well, I will not probe any further. However, if you need any help, do feel free to ask.
Okay. I like that you have the choice of, like, either telling the whole truth so they kind of understand, and then also just letting it be her thing to tell if she really felt like it or not. I do appreciate that notion.
Ah, you're here. Thank you for keeping Tamimi a secret.
Don't plan on telling them?
If I tell them about Tamimi, will they still feel happy for Karkata? even if we could convince them to accept the components, they'll probably still feel bad about it.
That is
I
true.
don't want my past to affect people in the present. That applies to both me and other people.
You don't have to shoulder everything and all of it on your own.
It's fine. I'm used to this. I once
You don't
believed
have
I'd
to be,
never hear
though.
from my old friends and family ever again. Even their faces are getting hazier in my memories. However, I could remember them clearly again after reading the letter Tamimi handed to me and learning that they'd never given up on me. That's more than enough. I'd be disappointing them if I let myself fall into a slump because of this. Neither my teacher nor my mother would have wanted to see me like that. Besides, you're lending a listening ear to me now, aren't you?
Always will.
Oh, Pardeus DI looks pretty scenic at night. Will you take a stroll with me?
With pleasure.
Once Karkata's condition stabilizes, I'll find a chance to tell Tainari and Kale about all that. But for now, just help me keep this secret.
You got it. This is very scenic. This is amazing.
Thank you. Whether it's 100 years ago or now, I have people who worry about me. I suppose I should consider myself quite fortunate. The only time when
I
felt
changed
otherwise
right
was when
before I
had
got the
just
picture.
returned to Sumeru. No one came to check up on me then.
Wow. I mean, I understand it, but still, wow. Welcome home.
Yeah, I'm home.
Oh. Gosh, the voice acting in all of this has been amazing. Welcome back. Ah, those were all good. Yeah, those were amazing. I'm a little sad they're over. Like I seem to be ending every one of these off is I'm gonna do extra stuff that has nothing to do with what the main topic was, but that, you know, it's fine. If I can remember where... I'll just click on it. I knew only the basics about Faruzan from, like, you know, the live stream and all of that. And I really liked her right off the bat. I mean, clearly. I went through so much effort to level her up. But, you know, it's so much cooler getting to have, like, either hangouts or story quests where you really get to, like, know more about them. And, yeah. Like, the cool thing about them being hangout events, other than story quests, though, the one thing I think hangout events have over story quests, at times, is just the fact that you can replay them. You can always go back to them if you really want to, and kind of re-go through it. And, you know, with all the different endings you can get, you also just get different experience. If you don't do what I just did and play them all out, you can just go through and see if you get the same one, different one. Because I love story quests, don't get me wrong, I'm always excited when I see them. It's just the fact that you can't relive it if you want to. Which is why, you know, you might watch other people go through it, just because you're not allowed to replay it. It fades away after that. You know, I just think there's a greatness to the replaying of it. I think this might go south. I don't think it usually goes super well here, but... he's not dancing. Oh, but he does seem happy, you're right. Okay, now he's dancing. I was about to say, I usually hear, like, they get angry. But it's nice to see it ends on a happy note here. Thank you. Hello there, Hilichurl friend. But yeah, what I was gonna do is the, fungi. Just gotta... Yeah, I don't know, I'm bad at this. But we can give at least one a shot, right? Okay, you can't just teleport, it's okay. Okay. I'm going the wrong way. They're down here. It's Bongo Head. Our dear friend. And I did accidentally forget that you were called Kindlejoy at the end. No offense. It just slipped my mind a little bit. I did play it when my memory was at its most hazy, so you have to forgive me a little bit. But party setup. Let's give this a shot. It's gonna be fire and hydro, so we need a support no matter what. I don't know. This is a cool one, but I like having Twirly Whirly with me. Oh, but they recommend... Well, then we don't need you, we use you. We keep Twirly Whirly. And just be a little cautious for our fire friend there. I may have glanced over the instructions, not completely understanding them. Okay. I see how we can... Cool. Okay, this is actually pretty simplistic and understandable. From what I can tell. Okay, enemy reinforcements. Okay.
Hi, LOL.
Oh, hey. Joining in when I'm doing just random event stuff, I see.
The text-to-speech.
Yeah, I didn't have that on last time, but it's on now. I messed with stuff, and that's why it's there.
Wow. They're like little bubbly things.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, there's two of them right here. They don't really talk, but we can talk to them.
What are those?
They're fungi. These are actually usually enemies you can fight over here in Sumeru, but recently apparently they're made as friends. Not all of them, but yeah. Okay, I think I have one more day's worth of this. Yes, and I think you can actually name, in the event that they started with this idea, you got to name them. But yeah, no, that was originally just Pyro 1, I think is what they called it. Actually, what are the suggestions? Fire? Both of them? Okay.
Stand by fungi on Fayal.
Yeah, I don't know. This was their combination of two events together. Oh. You can go over here and grab that. Oh, they're not in close range.
He'll leave stream open and just playing Valo.
It's cool. This is probably gonna end, because I was thinking of either switching or just chilling for a minute. Okay. Use that. Yeah, go. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that one's Hydro, so yeah, finish this one off. And victory. Ah, that's what I need to do. Before I forget. Very important.
Add Astra. Thank you for complete. Add Astra.
2 hours for those. It's fine. Not really necessary. Collect this stuff. Could fight things, but... How long have I been here? Only 2.5 hours. Not that bad. I imagine this will just get more difficult as the days go by, but it's fine. And the last place to get stuff from is in the menu itself. This is how you raise your AR level. I know I did in the span of all those. Should be close to 100 again, right? Yeah, I'm at 100 again. Cool. Anyone desperately in need a level? Probably not. Yeah, no, I would have to fight a lot of Beth if I'm trying to level up Sucrose again. So my best bet would be Dendro Q for Yao Yao, I think? Or was it Nahida? I think Nahida was the one who was closer. She would be up here because yeah. No, it's definitely Yao Yao, because it would take a minute to get Nahida up. Oh, I could just blatantly level you up. I just want to get more Quaint Fates so I can pull more and not use Primo Gems on Standard Banner. Just, everyone makes it so difficult. I really don't want to fight that thing. But it's further ahead than Mika. Whatever, I haven't fought it in a minute, so let me put Geo on the team. Maybe Albedo? And if I keep it like this, Dia can work, I guess, so I guess I'll remove Kale. For now. Go all the way to Inazuma for this one. At the very bottom of the map. Visit an old friend I have not tried fighting since Ito's rerun, I think. So, been a minute. Oh, it's okay, Art. I'm just ill-advised going in to fight the Golden Wolf Lord, I see.
Coming to be.
I mean, I have a bow. Faruzan. Can she do much damage? No, but that's not her job. I don't have a support. I realize the flaw. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Let's get it on. Truth repeats its course.
Live.
Useless.
Oh no. Oh yikes. Whoa. I think he ends it. Yeah.
Evil conquering. Here. Worthless. Here.
No.
Worthless.
Oh, he got his shield up, so yeah, okay. Oh, wait. Nope. Oh, this is so bad.
Burst forth. Boring.
Other elements work. It's just I need.
Coming to be.
Whoa.
Look alive. Hi.
Ah, Goro's usually the better bet for this. Oh, corrosion has hit me.
Burst forth.
Dare to mess with me?
This is plausible. Oh, I should have stood behind it.
Buckle up. Boring. Useless.
Okay, one more.
Burst forth. Burst forth.
Whatever, Albedo works. It's fine.
Moments of birth.
Gloves off. Let's get it on.
It would have been great if I didn't break that the first time, but... It's okay. Think we can manage this. Oh. I just ate corrosion.
Coming to be.
Okay. Yep, okay. Are you... Oh, serious?
Shut it. Feel this ancient power.
Yeah, I need to time that better.
Oh, the puzzle is still...
That was my fault. That was definitely my fault. Shoot. Dia and Albedo are fine, but not everyone has that much defense or HP. Or just peacefully heals like Dia was doing. You can stop chasing me. No, go down. Thank you. fine. Oh, I don't see dendro damage bonus on things a lot. But okay. Not great, but I'll take it. That was only 2, though, unfortunately. Technically, yes. I have nothing against Yunjin, and I would level her up instead, but I could level up Ito since I haven't done that also in forever. Also, Ito probably could have worked out on this team. It's just I haven't built him. If his attack of 750 is anything to go by. I need 5 more of these, though. So I do need to just kind of let it respawn, so... What can we do in that time of it respawning? I should have, I wouldn't buy everything, but yeah. Yeah, I do have condensed resin, we're good. And just other resin, too. So I can just fight more bosses if I see fit. But I need more books, so... That is something I've run low on recently that I need to rectify. Speaking of, I actually can maybe change something. Or can I not? No, I can't change it right now, but I can change it later. Okay. I'll just have to do that. I should have healed Faruzan up. That's my bad.
Burst forth. Evil conquering, worthless, worthless. Here.
Okay.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Luckily, we didn't get the hilichurls involved. It is just right there. Whatever. Ill-advised to go in without healing, but I'll just actually use a better food item to help with that situation. Yeah, Albedo's fine. I'm not too worried about him there. Good thing I did that, though, 'cause...
Too late for regret.
Coming to be. For it. Disappear. Here.
Okay.
Let's get it on.
Oh. Whatever. You can keep trying to attack me, it's fine. It doesn't really harm me. What's one slime chasing you gonna do? Probably not a lot. Though it'd be nice if I had my ult that I just used, so... Let's see. There we go.
Worthless. Worthless. Here. Worthless.
Got brought up into the sky. Thank you, Albedo. Now, would it be back? It's not like I'm taking a long time on any of these. But it usually takes like a minute or two for them to get back into shape. So I'll just do one more. Drop 2. Unusual, but I'll take it. Okay, I'll leave the slimes alone. I always feel like I'm gonna, like, end up stumbling across stuff I haven't found in all this time. But it's less likely in Mondstadt than other places. Oh. One more dash. Yep.
Worthless.
I don't even think my Xiao's ER is that high. I could be wrong, but... Oh. Oh, hell no.
Dare to mess with me? Gears of the storm.
Coming to be.
1, 2.
Useless.
I don't exactly need Hydro to break this stuff, but it does make things easier. Oh, ouch. You're not killing my Faruzan again. I literally just did her hangout events. I'm not... Okay, Albedo, I thank you, but God. Timing. Okay, it's broken. Okay, see, it worked out. We're good. Who needs actual team comps when you can just do that? Do you have like one to two more now, right? Exactly one more. So I'll do it after this Rift Town fight. Well, there's a statue there. We don't have to worry about it. We just go to the statue on this island. Then go back over here and probably change Albedo out. Not really a big issue per se, but I feel like I can get a little bit more consistent. Or I could just remove Dia. I want to keep Faruzan on, so we're just going to remove Dia and add a different Geo.
Company, fall in.
You know what? It's not smart because he's lower level. But Ito.
I am the man.
Well, let's just do this. Hey, bud.
Bam! Coming to be.
Oh, yikes, you hit me.
Moment of birth.
Oh.
Useless.
Dare to mess with me?
It's showtime.
Oh, get back here.
Can't catch me.
So sorry, Ito, your attacks are so weak.
Burst forth.
Too late for regret. Have fun with this gift.
Ah, you get up too fast. I need to use my ult when you get knocked down from your shield.
Witness my great undertaking.
Ah, speaking of shield, there it is. No.
Coming to be.
Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no.
Live. Bam! Burst forth.
Okay. One more.
Live. Attaboy. Boring. Coming to be. Live. Disappear. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Worthless. Here. Worthless.
Okay, cool. Did it. I'll put Dia back on just because she needs the friendship points. I'm blind.
Got it.
Gosh, I'm getting so unlucky. Like, I can do this if in the next fight it's 3, but... I burnt my luck, like, the other day, that's true. I fought, like, 2 different bosses and I got, like 3 times each and I got 3. So, yeah, no. And that's just how that's gonna be. Let's finish the last book one, and I'm just gonna go for one here. It's right next to this teleporter. And I do think I'm gonna have to use the... No, I don't have to use the transient resin if I don't want to.
Let's roll.
Dare to mess with me?
Boring.
Oh, what's with all of you stupid abyss mages? I will break your shield. Yep. It's only a matter of time.
Worthless.
Yeah, your shields won't protect you. I will make sure of it. I was just talking about how I feel like I'm just gonna stumble across something I should have seen, like, before. Please tell me this is, like, some area that I haven't... Please be connected to Dragonspine. Maybe that 98 will go up to 99. Or maybe that one even. You know, it's whatever. Just give the chest to me, I guess.
I'm on a roll.
It's the one that doesn't even give you a Primo Gem, though, so... Whatever, I wasn't missing a lot. Let's see if that was too fast, or if I really didn't need to do that, bunch of them all together for you to respawn. Yeah, no, it's already back. So we're good. It was faster with Ito, but I genuinely think the better thing I could have done was this. I almost want to try using my Hazo instead of Zhao, but I do think my Zhao puts in better numbers pretty consistently, so we'll stick with that. Can I hit you? No.
Moment of birth.
Ouch.
Everyone on me.
Oh, that was too close. Okay. Place this right now would be good.
Burst forth.
I did not place it right. Oh, I did it again! Oh god. That's a cool move there, Zhao, but... Oh. Shield up.
Burst forth.
Oh, get away from me. Nope. Stand perfectly behind this. I'll be safe. Thank you.
Truth repeats its course.
Evil conquering. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Here.
Okay. That's definitely the best run through. Oh, it only gave me 2. It only gave me 2. You're joking. Ah, it knows I'm not using Ito, so it's like, why should I give you the material? Okay. That's just rude. I can fight it again. I just gotta give it a moment. It'll come back. I could actually be more responsible and spend the resin on like a weekly boss or something, but I am not fighting the smaller versions of you. No, thank you. Let me like give it some room to come back. Shouldn't take that long. It like barely took a minute, so we should be good. In that moment, I guess. Yep. Use that. And we'll see about spending any more resin, honestly, but it should work out. A teapot, it's just because... Okay, furnishing, traveling salesman's here, and then the plans. Okay, why not? Okay. I don't need half this stuff, but I grow it anyways. Okay. Perfect. And that's all I needed to do. Now let's test. I feel like that should be long enough. I swear this one and the one in the chasm and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure they respawn fast. Yep. Really just have to back away for a second and they're back. Okay, hey dude. Trust me, I didn't want to be here again either. RNG just hates me.
Coming to be.
Ouch.
rally! Burst forth. Feel this ancient
Please
power.
hit. Thank you. Oh, tornado. Oh.
Coming to be.
I keep doing it too close. So lucky, dude.
Advance.
Oh, he's doing that move again? Oh, Xiao. Terrible placement.
Advance! Everyone on me!
I think you're about to do your armor, honestly. Oh, another tornado? No, armor. I was right.
Coming to be. Fall in! Advance! Follow my lead!
Okay.
Moment of birth.
Gears of the storm.
Disappear. Here.
Can we do this?
Here.
Okay, we can. Whew. Watch this give me 3 just to spite me. Nope. It stuck to it. I only deserved 2 throughout that entire thing. That's not actually great. Whatever. The one thing I need to confirm, Ito. Other than that, I have to actually level use. Okay, so you only need 4 more of those? That's probably doable. Let's heal up first. Now we can go and actually level you up, dude. I've already spent over the Mora limit for the weekly stuff, but it's fine. It's not like that'll be hard to achieve again anyways. So 4 of these Geo ones. Yeah, no, easy. Thing is, I should have enough just for this. Yeah. That was a lot, but whatever. And we'll just have to accept that this is a work in progress. But now I get to do this one thing I wanted to do to begin with. Gosh, one day, okay? I'm over 60 in pity. This has to be like 65 now. I could spend actual Primo gems on it, or I could just keep working to getting them for free. And through leveling people up. One's definitely faster than the others, but I don't want to spend them like... I can do a weekly boss. For Dia and the Wanderer, I guess that wouldn't hurt. Well, it will hurt me, because I hate doing this fight, but it'll help me in the long run, I guess. Team needs to definitely change. I'm doing it at 90 against my better judgment. I definitely need a support with me. And while I want to say Albedo could work, because he can, I'll have to change that thought. Chi-Chi could work. She's almost C6 too, so there's that.
What's happening?
If I did it... The thing is, my Ayaka's not great. Otherwise, I would say I can use Shenhe too. I'll try it.
Present.
It might need to mess with their stuff, or I probably can mess with their stuff. I don't know. Should I? Doesn't hurt to check last second. Oh, this probably isn't that great of an artifact, is it? Ah, it doesn't have attack on it. I see why I was using it, but I don't see why I'm using this. I guess the attack percentage, but I think I was farming for Dia or something, and that's where that one came from. Crit rate and crit damage are cool, but the attack makes things all the better. Here, why not? I know how to invest in not the greatest of artifacts, so it's not really hurting me. That went into crit rate. Unexpected. Oh, attack. That was actually worthwhile. Still not amazing stats, but workable.
Embraces its duty.
It's workable. I don't think I've worked on Chi-Chi in ages. Like, she's currently just existing as is. It works even without stuff leveled up, really, so... I know she's based on attack, too. I don't know why I went for a bunch of HP, honestly. It's kind of just... Oh, physical damage to boot. It's just how she is. It's fine. Level 90. Bring on the pain. Let's go. Hey. I feel like... No, it's fine. It's my last chance to change the food item in that if I feel like it won't be enough. You know, this might not be smart. It might be better to put the sweet madame. We're doing it. The thing is that fills everyone up faster though, so I gotta be careful.
Bow before me, worm. Churn.
Oh god.
Rise. Sacred name, Fortune Preserver.
Cast. Dare to mess with me?
Ouch. Shit. Why are you so far away?
At my command, you shall fall.
I should have destroyed that in hindsight. Damn. Yeah.
Wordless insect.
I mean, in that moment, I was not doing great. You're right.
Life goes on. Useless.
Oh wait. Ah, shit. Probably had a second there, but I wasted it. If I heal my... Okay, I see why we miss. Good job, Faruzan. Oh. No. Take damage. I knew that him being a weekly boss was gonna be worse than him in the story. Oh shoot, no, you're not taking Zhao. I almost switched to Ayaka. I am so rude. I do this just to heal people up a little bit. Not the most damage, but hey, it heals. Hi. Chi-Chi, you can hit him.
You shall fall.
Ouch.
Feeble human. Foreign.
Take flight.
Insignificant past.
Faster. Orders given. Orders received. Whirling snow.
Yeah, there we go. Healed up. Like it never happened.
My endless cycle begins.
Oh, yikes. Just go in and take the damage. It's fine. I was trying to switch, but it's not letting me.
Nice.
Because of where I'm standing. Yeah, it is.
Foreign. Feeble human.
Dare to mess with me? Wretched dastard!
What she said.
Insignificant past.
Too late for regrets.
Oh, okay. I wasn't even holding the X, I just tapped it. Okay. The fun part.
The all-knowing God.
Yikes. I'm in a danger zone. Can I even hit you? I'm trying. Ouch. Oh, wrong person. I have such a weird team. Not used to it. Heal up, my Zhao.
Burn to oblivion.
Dare to mess.
Kneel.
Ouch. Rude.
Take flight.
Reality.
Yikes.
Pain.
I swear I hit you, you just didn't go down.
Useless.
Oh. No! Fuck. Oh, this is where I go down.
My apologies. We'll see about that.
Hello? Give me. Yeah, in the middle of this tense battle, I want to pull. You're right. No! Ah, shit. Yeah, I fucked that up. I saw it was available. I'm sorry, Faruzan. Have fun. She just faded. All that was left was her bow.
Your eyes have been opened.
I don't know if they've been opened or if they were, like, permanently shut.
Take flight.
Okay, yeah. I'm not breaking these.
Tremble.
Okay. Ouch! This fight is so tedious. Go back in the middle. Aw, you bitch.
Kneel. Get out of my way.
Oh. Is he full? No. Just wasn't,
Reality is pain.
decent chunk of health there. I'm gonna go down, dude.
Burn to oblivion.
Nothing you can do about it.
Worthless. Filth.
Whirling snow.
Kneel. I can't.
Yeah, see? You can't do anything. That was not the best showing, but you died. It's fine. It's fine. Oh. Wow. That's actually very generous. I appreciate it. I need to reconfirm which ones of these I needed, but I feel like these are necessary. Oh yes, my second home, Gandharvaville. Okay, everyone's healed up already. It's nice. Anything right off the top of my head, because I've just ran out of resin. I don't think... Yeah, I'm only at 4 sigils. I can't work on the tree over there. That's not enough to level up the statue. I'm pretty sure I'm a decent ways behind on that. Yeah, I literally need 20 more to get that to 9. So, that's not happening at this moment. Because there are places over here I should explore, but I don't think I'll get to. Because, right, 80% it says 98, 86, 100. But right here, still 78? What am I missing here? I don't know. Okay. That's a bit of a shocker to me, but whatever. Would this be underground or above? It's looking like I might have to go above ground. Possibly. Oh, come on. Don't be angry. I just hit a button. It's fine. letting me climb this. Wasn't expecting it, so... If it's not up here, then yeah, it's somehow above ground. Ha. Oh, with one of these pages, too. I don't keep track, so I don't know how far in I'm with those, but... I should probably look into it. What is this about? A cave. Have I been there before? That's the thing about marking areas. I don't know if it was important to me or not. And if this supposed cave doesn't have any leads, or I just don't seem to find it, I think I'll have done all the Genshin I can, and I can peacefully move on to a different thing. Oh yeah, that's the cave, alright. So what about down here? Was I just marking that? Had to have. 'Cause I've read that before. I'm not reading all that. It hasn't really changed much from the looks of it. Other than that there's a chest over here that I have apparently missed. Oh, it's this puzzle. That's... Yeah, I didn't miss this more as I just knew I sucked at this puzzle and I gave up. Okay. That does make a lot of sense. Can I get this guy to attack the enemies? I'm like kind of busy. I'm just collecting these things. Not really for Dia because she's leveled up, but... Because I don't know how I would look up this puzzle in particular. Like how to get it done properly. Because these stay lit. It's just an order of them that I have to get. Which I never do. Because they stay lit. Oh. I think I passed how you get in there. Or... No? Did it? Is this one? Yeah, that one's blocked off. Let's see. Let me through. I want to see if anything's changed. Those are still lit. Maybe it has something to do with this one? I don't think I've ever actually looked at this book. Okay. Okay, so if we halt the sandstorm, will that change anything? Because this is still locked up. Everything's still lit the way I kept it. Oh, just run into the invisible walls. It'll be fine. And then go out. What would the order be then? Because these are next to each other, but that could be a... Hello there. I am friendly. For now. Yeah, okay. That looks important. That wall is so needed. Okay, now. Wait. Damn, I'm blind. So this is 3. There's gonna be torches 100% telling me where to go. Right? I don't know, I just feel like that one's for sure 3rd. It's weird to have all those torches lined up like that. Yes! Yeah, there's one right here. One. Now is there torches around here? Hey, bird. We're friends. Oh. No. It would just be weird for them to have the 1 and then 3. So, let me just take a look around and then maybe... Yeah. 2, and then that other one's like... Maybe like literally unnecessary? I guess I've never paid attention to the torches. Invisible walls. I hate them so much. And that must be the last one then, because if it's not unlocked yet, then that means it's waiting for all of them to be unlocked. That resets it. So no. But I know I'm onto something with 1, 2, and 3. I believe. Unless that has none, so... But I've done it, have I? Gosh, man, I confuse myself. I've 100% done it in this order, though. Or have I?
Why would anyone want... Forget it.
Cool, another page. Well then. I don't care about that. Low-key, I should remove that. Wait, what? Oh, it's the winds. Okay. I was like, what's up? Oh, shit. Forgot about him. But no, even with that, I don't have enough sigils, so we're good. Think it's about time I go to something else anyways, so that works. But anyways, yeah, no. I'm gonna cancel this out, and because how PlayStation works, I can't just switch games because it will shut the stream off. So, I'm just gonna have to end it on my own. Just cause. This was cool. Glad I got the Faruzan stuff done finally. Been wanting to do it, but I stalled. But yeah. Yeah, Apex sounds better. I played Overwatch earlier, so yeah. Okay, that's what I can do without the game tripping me out. Okay. Gonna kinda just go off and move on to different tasks.